evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wardog TV. We are ready for kickoff here in Cushing, Oklahoma. A little late coming on the air as we're working out some technical difficulties, and the teams are on the field, and the ball is teed up, and we are ready to go for football here in Cushing.
Good to be back with you, Pax.
We missed it last week. Cushing will be kicking off to the Wardogs. Nice stadium here. Never been to Cushing before, Coach.
Yeah, this is only trip 2 for me. So yeah, it's unfamiliar territory, but big game against a really high quality opponent. This is a big one.
Cushing comes in ranked number 9 in most state polls. State runners up last year, and they kick off. The ball is bobbled. Wardogs going to retreat all the way back to the 10, all the way inside the 10, and bad luck on the opening kickoff for the Wardogs. We want to thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast of 2023 Wardog Football live from Cushing as they take on the Tigers in the first district game of the season. I'm Coach Jim Paxson along with Coach Chad Davis. We're excited to bring you tonight's broadcast of Wardog Football. This one could go a long ways in determining playoff seeding. Cushing was picked number 2 in the district. Wardog picked number 3 in the district on all but most early preseason polls. So this is district game number 1 and a big test tonight for the Wardogs against a very good Cushing team.
Yeah, great defensive front for the Tigers, so big challenge tonight up front.
All right.
Good cut back there by Sam right off the bat. Right out of the bat.
Snap to Lillard. He's going to take it right up the middle.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's quarterback counter, coach. It's supposed to get out there by the tackle, and it opened up inside next to the center. Good cut back by Lillard.
Cut back almost 15 yards on the play. We're all going to pick up first and 10.
Yeah, good start there. You know, like you said, a little bit unlucky with a little slippery ball there on the opening kickoff, but that kind of puts us back out. If we'd have had a touchback, we'd be about right where we're at right now.
Yep. You're going to see a different styles tonight. The Wardogs going to line up and run it right at you, and Cushing's going to want to put it in the air the majority of the time tonight.
Yeah, stacking the box here. Looks like 9 in the box to try to stop the run here. Good cut there.
Davis up the middle, across the 30, up to about the 31. Picks up about 4 or 5 on the play. Going to bring up second down at about 6 for the Wardogs. So 2 opening run plays. Good job right now by the Wardog offensive line. And that's been one of our strengths this year is running the ball right at people.
Yeah, I completely agree. And you hit it right on the head, Coach. 2 contrasting styles. We're going to want to line up and slow this game down, predicated on the run. Cushing's going to want to get up and take shots. Big-time receiver that we'll see plenty on their side of the ball. They got a really good quarterback, athletic skill kids. So the running game, we need to be patient with it, I think. We're not going to get big chunk yards, I don't think, in plays. We're going to have to grind this one out.
All right, second down and 6 for the Wardogs. Ball right at the 30-yard line. To Lillard up the middle. He kind of cuts back again. Going to pick up a 2 or 3. Pick up about, it's going to bring up third down and short for the Wardogs.
So we're going to come back here with our big personnel here. We're going to get into probably 21 or maybe even 30 on third and 2.
Call a 3rd and 2 right at the 34-yard line.
But the cutback's there. Do you see that? Lillard again, Coach? It's opening up inside. So, but these are the downs that we want. Our offense is made for 3rd and 1s. We got to win up front here. They know what's coming. Again, they're very talented on the defensive line. Coach, me and you both watch a little film, and that defensive line shows up, don't they?
They can get it. All right, big play here. Diamond set for the Wardogs. And the ball up the middle. That's going to be Hunter Nichols. He's going to get a first down. Across the 45. That's 47, 48. Still fighting. That's 44.
Yeah, and so far, Coach, this drive so far, if we can do this, this is our recipe for a win.
Yes, all night long. Wardogs have a good offensive line, big up front. The Wardogs take the ball, driving it right up the middle. So we want to keep their offense on the sidelines all night. Tonight's live stream is sponsored by Welch State Bank. Welch State Bank celebrating 100 years of community banking excellence. Local decisions from local people since 1923. Stop by one of the many locations for all your banking needs. Wardogs in the power set again. That's Davis up the middle. Once again, good yardage right up the middle. Really right between the tackles. Almost between the guards.
Yeah, Coach, I mean, that's 4 yards. I mean, between Seth, Hunter, Chris, Braylon, Kyler Walker, if we can average 4 and 5 and 6 yards a carry, I mean, this is going to be a good night for us. There's nothing wrong with that on first down right there.
He's got to average 3.3 yards a carry. You move the chains.
That's the math. That's the math.
All right, the second down, let's call it 6 for the Wardogs.
Yeah, shout out to Welch State Bank, first sponsor of the year. Appreciate everybody at Welch State Bank and your support.
All right, second down and 6 for the Dogs. Ball just short of midfield. That's going to be, that's Kelly up the middle to about the 50. It's called 49, just short of the midfield. It's going to bring up third down at about 4 for the War Dogs.
Yeah, one thing I love about just as we're now game 4 in, we kind of have a stable of kids that can carry the ball.
Yep.
We're not a 1 or 2 man show. I mean, we have several kids that can carry the football, and what that does is that keeps the legs rested for these other guys, right?
Yes.
I mean, last week was kind of an anomaly, I think. Sept with 27 carries. I don't think that's really the recipe. I just think that's kind of what the game came to. I don't think that's what we want. We want to do this by committee.
All right, let's call it third down and long 4 for the War Dogs. Ball just short of the 50. It's going to go up the middle. It's going to be Davis. He's going to be about a yard short. It's going to bring up decision time for Coach Gardner and the War Dogs. They're going to face fourth down and 1. Coach, we're not drawing anybody off sides this year. This to be a good time to do that.
Boy, and we were professionals at it, wasn't we?
We ran that play more often than anything else last year. We're going to call it fourth and 1 for the War Dogs. They've taken this really from inside their own 10. They've driven into Cushing territory.
Yeah, and then tough. Boy, it's one of them no-man land places right here because if you go for it, obviously, it's a big momentum deal. If you miss it, it gives them a short field with the big play offense.
Yeah.
If you're punt right here,
You're punting into a win.
you're punting into a win. So what kind of field position are you? But I think we're going to kick this.
Nope, we're going to run it. And
he got it.
Down.
Good. So far, Coach, quarterback run game has been really good for us. That was the first time with quarterback run game, though, that we actually kept it on the right side where it needed to hit. That is a really good sign that the cutback's there, and then now the front side is going to start showing up. This is a really good start for us.
All right. Both War Dogs and the Cushing come in 2-1. War Dogs lost week 1 at Grove, and then 2 victories over Inola and Dewey. So we weren't able to bring you the broadcast last week, but War Dogs put on a show of shutting out Dewey 34-0 on the road. All right, hands up inside. Nichols dancing around. He's going to fight for about 2 or 3. Maybe just kept on his path right there instead of trying to get back a little bit.
I thought Cushing did a pretty good job there, Coach, honestly. Not a lot there. The main thing there is just don't take a negative play, which he didn't. He fell forward. So this is probably that down and distance in place of the field where maybe that first forward pass comes into play. Well, we nothing but run game, have not showed pass game yet.
Yeah.
As you well know, they've started out stacking the box anyway, and then those safeties start creeping up. Good time for play action. Maybe take a shot here.
All right, second down and 9. Ball at the Cushing 43. War Dogs on the opening drive of the game. It's going to be Lillard again. Not much right there. He's going to go over the right side up to about the 42. It's going to bring up really the first third and long for the War Dogs.
Yeah, and as long as we don't have a negative play here, it's probably 4 down territory here regardless.
Yeah. It's going to bring third down. Let's call it an 8. War Dogs have chewed up over half of the first quarter already, and that's what we want out of our offense tonight, to keep that powerful Cushing Tiger offense on the sideline. 3rd and 8, ball at the Cushing 42. 5:36 left in the first quarter. War Dogs is the only team that has the ball so far. Lillard gets the ball, drops straight back, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. Those on the far sideline.
Honestly, pretty good throw.
Yeah,
that was actually pretty good coverage. Yeah. I'm okay with that play.
Yeah. War Dogs trying to hit Simapong on a deep out right there. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8 for the War Dogs. Of course, War Dogs usually, even when they're going to punt, don't want to show it. They try to just get up in the regular offensive formation. And
Cushing is anticipating it with the really deep, I'm going to call it safety. I'm not going to call that a return guy. So they're kind of playing it mid as well. I'd say by Lillard's depth, this is a kick.
I would say so. So, all right, 4th and 8 for the War Dogs in Cushing territory after a good drive to start with.
Actually, that's a 5. There you go.
There we go.
Now it is go time.
All right, that's going to go from 4th and 8 to 4th and 3. So I just for the War Dogs going to change their plans. I said it was just unfathomable last year, Coach, how many times we drew
Incredible.
people offside.
Hey, and in the same game, just multiple times. Yeah.
Excited to be with you here tonight for Wardog Football. A little different tonight. We're out among the crowd.
Oh, good point. We hadn't even talked about that.
Right in the middle of the bleachers. I know we were late coming on.
Yeah, we are. So the home press box here is not real conducive to guests. Yeah. Their AD, Bobby Hoover, he's great hospitality. But, he said we got an older facility, so there's no room for us on the home side. There is no press box on the visitor side. So we are literally on the top row here at, is this called Tiger Stadium? I don't even know that I don't either. But anyway, we're in the middle aisle on the very top and amongst the fans, so this will be kind of fun tonight.
Yeah. We want to thank tonight's student broadcast production team, Parker Woods, Director of Audio, Kiara Richards, Field Camera, Sage Trust, or the Top Camera, and Ronnie Harner, Supervisor and Scoreboard Operator tonight. Coach, they did not mark that off. We're still facing 4th and 8. What?
So I'm confused. Did somebody hit a timeout before that, or what is going on here?
I don't know. Still 4th and 8, so looks like Cushing jumped off sides, and I thought they had a flag there, but did not. Wardog's going to go for it. Lillard's got it. He's got Davis wide open on the backside. He's caught at the 30, then at 25, down to the 22. All right, nice play right there by the Wardogs. Lillard took the ball and rolled right, and he got set sneaking out of the backfield over to the left. Wide open out in the flat, and Wardogs pick up a huge first down. They're not going to have first down inside. They're just outside the red zone. We're going to call it 1st and 10. Ball at the Cushing 23-yard line.
What a really cool play design.
Nice.
Great spot for it. Great job by Coach Gardner and the offensive staff. Well executed by Lillard. He really turned those shoulders, Coach, to that field side for the receiver. Seth sneaks out of the backfield, picks up an easy first down. Nicely done.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the Cushing 23. Wardogs on the initial drive of the ball game. Cushing has not had the ball yet. It's going to be a run by Lillard. Going to cut back, not a lot. Going to get down to about the 21, give him 2 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down at about 8. He said big game, even though district game number 1 for both teams.
Yeah, you always want to, you know how it is, Coach. Yep. You want to start off 1-0, and these are two, like you said it before, they're voted to be the second best. We're voted to be the third.
Yep.
They're the defending state runner-up.
Yep.
I mean, this is, and they know this is a big game. I know their coach well, great guy, by the way. His name's Rusty Morgan. Does a fantastic job of coaching here and just a good human being. But we talked a little bit, and he's like, this is fun one to kick right off the bat with. So.
All right, it's going to actually call it down 2nd and 9 for the Wardogs. That's going to go up inside Davis. He's going to go inside the 15, down to about the 13, 14. It's a good run right there by the Wardogs. Good job all night so far by the offensive line up front.
Yeah, it's going to be a grinder, Coach. Well,
Yes.
I've said it a couple of times now. We are not going to see, I don't think, 44-yard gains,
Nope.
62-yard gains offensively for us. I think it's going to be a grind. This 6, 7, 8 yards a pop,
All right.
and I like this formula for us.
Yeah, Coach, that's a first down right there. So I thought we'd come up a little bit short, about a yard short, but it's going to be a first down for the Wardogs. Ball at the 13, so impressive drive on the opening possession here for the Wardogs. They've taken it from inside their 10 and marched all the way down the field. Once again, that's going to be Davis around the left side.
Nichols.
Oh,
That's
Nichols, sorry,
Hunter.
to the Hunter.
Go score, Hunter.
He's going to get inside. Touchdown.
No, he called him out of bounds.
Called him out of bounds.
Yeah, called him out of bounds.
Both of those guys got a 6 on their back.
I know. I saw. Well, I know.
And I'm old.
I'm a little biased to 26, so I
Yeah.
usually kind of know where he's at on the field.
I know
So
how that is. All right,
yeah.
that was a good run by Hunter Nichols.
No, it's a great run. Real patient there on the edge, and there was something there, but ends up
Yeah.
only being a 1-yard gain.
They're going to call him back all the way at the 11. So
We can get a first down here,
Yeah, inside.
without scoring. So
Yep.
right inside the 3.
it looked like it was a touchdown right there, but he stepped just out of bounds as he made the cut to get up the sidelines. Going to bring up 2nd down. Let's call it 8 for the Wardogs. Nichols in the backfield with Lillard. Wardogs using all the play clock tonight. That's going to be Nichols up the middle. He's to the 5. He's fighting forward.
Let's go! That's a great run.
Yeah, Hunter Nichols right there. And the Wardogs take the opening drive and go 91 yards. Chew up almost 7.5 minutes on
Coach,
the clock. That's impressive right there.
You and I couldn't have came on this broadcast and drew up a better starting drive to eat the clock, methodically take it down. They get us to 3rd down. They get us to 4th down, and it's just a morale killer for them. And that is what a statement by the offensive line to start this game against. Again, Coach, it's a very talented
really good
defensive
team.
line over there.
All right, now it on for the extra point. Snap to hold the kick. It's up, and he boots it right through the middle. So 3:22 left in the first quarter, and the Wardogs take the opening kickoff drive, 91 yards, and they score first. Like I said, Coach, what's really good is, we've chewed up over 3/4 of the first quarter.
Oh, gosh.
And Cushing has not had the ball yet so far.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's just the perfect start offensively. That's all you can say. Hopefully the defense can turn it around. What about a quick 3 and out?
Yeah.
Great field position, and, man, it'd be a great start for us.
All right, here's some upcoming events tonight in Wardog this week. Coming up next week, Monday, September 25th, junior high football at Labette County and Parsons. 7th grade at 5, 8th grade at 6 o'clock. Tuesday, high school cross country at Adair. They'll run at 3 o'clock. JV football Tuesday at Grove. That's a 6 o'clock kickoff. Letter jacket order day. All 10th through 12th graders who have ordered a letter, who have lettered in a sport or other extracurricular activity, and ordered their letter jackets this day, That's going to be Tuesday. I'm stumbling through it. Order your letter jackets Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday's a big day for the if you're a 10th through 12th grader and you don't have a letter jacket, Tuesday is your day between 11 and 1. Yeah.
And then next Friday, Wardogs will be back at home hosting Tulsa McLean in their second district game. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. Also, Lady Wardog Softball will host regionals next week after winning District 4A championship earlier this week. Days and times for regionals will be released on Monday. So a lot going on.
Congrats to Lady Wardog Softball district champions. Finished with a really nice kind of a dominating win yesterday at Skyatook, 12-1, and they're in good shape to do some nice things. Good job, Chris Kelly.
All right, Wardog Douthit kicks the ball, just a squib kick down the middle of the field, and Wardog do a good job covering it. Cushing's going to be start about their own 25. So, like you said, Coach, we could have scripted a much better start than this.
Yeah, I mean, I think that maybe because of that and the time of possession and they don't know how long they're going to keep the ball, I think they go up top early and often on this drive.
Yeah, they're going to come out. They're going to go no huddle. Cushing has a high-powered offense that's shown the capability of putting a lot of points on the board. They're led by senior quarterback John Hilligus.
Yeah, and I tell you, the coach, they got two receivers. One that's very, very talented, but athletic as heck at the receiver position.
His favorite target is Brady Matheson. They're going to hand the ball. No, it's going to be Hilligus around the right side. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. Brought down.
That's a humble number 21. Made that Dominic.
All right. Said Hilligan is athletic, accurate passers. Tigers look to put the ball to the air a lot.
Yeah, and Coach, he's not a very big guy.
Nope.
You notice that, doesn't he?
Nope.
He may be a 5'8", 5'9" guy, but boy, he's accurate and athletic.
Also starts in the secondary for him. And there's the first throw right there. It's over the middle. It's caught. And going to draw the ball up to about the 49-yard line. There's says favorite targets Brady Matheson. Also look to include Brock Bales, Max Wood, Lanewood, and Wyatt Hessler. When Cushing looks to run the ball, they will look to sophomore running back Roman Tucker. So they're going to go fast.
Yeah, great point. We haven't talked about that yet, Coach, but they're not going to huddle. They're going to go quick. They want a bunch of plays in a small amount of time.
Motion across. Hilligus drops back. They're going to throw it deep. And he overthrows him.
Yeah, not bad there. Not bad at all. Garrett Walls has got a good backside pressure from the receiver, David Homer, with the bracket coverage up front. That's got to be a perfect throw.
I think that is Matheson, number 11. He's their favorite target.
Yeah, and Coach, I've been really impressed with him on film. I think he is a dang good football player.
It's going to bring up second down and 10. So it doesn't take you much to watch these guys is make you realize you want that offense on the sideline over there. Second down and 10 for the Cushing. Hilligus drops straight back over the middle.
Yeah, so
and high right there.
Sorry, Coach. Three-man front here.
Yep.
So we're dropping 8 right there in coverage on purpose because we're, not that we don't respect the running game, but they just don't do it a lot.
No, they don't.
I want to say it's 70-30 to the pass game.
I would agree. I watched some of the film this week as well, and they want to put the ball in the air.
So I know, for our viewers back home, they're like, oh, God, we got to get pressure. Oh, he's got all day. Well, if you're only going to rush 3 and they've got 5 blocking them, it's going to be tough to get a pass rush.
But that allows you to drop 8, like you said.
Yeah, that's right.
You got 8 covering 4 usually. All right, 3rd and 10.
Empty set here.
All right, they throw it.
Yeah, and that's what they want to get. They want to get us in space, and that's what they was able to do right there.
All right, ball's caught and inside the 30, down to about the 28. So they answer on 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it's kind of pick your poison if you're Coach Homer and the defensive staff. Do you want to send pressure and speed him up even more and maybe get a sack? But if you do that, you leave us one-on-one with a very talented group of kids.
And he's athletic enough. He'll take it and run, and he'll hurt you with his feet.
They're double teaming the ends.
They're going to have
I'm noticing just early so far in this drive, like Hunter Nichols is doing a good job as far as effort, but he's getting double teamed on the edge. Obviously it's an easy double team inside because center guard combo.
Yep.
And then they're one-on-one in the field side end. So be interested to see how they change their blocking schemes and also how we adjust to that. So far, we've shown nothing but 3-man pressure.
I'm going to bring up second down and 10. Ball at the Wardog 28. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Wardog's leading here 7-0. This is Cushing's initial drive of the game. Wardogs shoot up almost the entire first quarter. All right, that's a run. That's up inside. That is Tucker, and he's brought down really right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up another 3rd and 10.
Dominic Humble there, and that coach, that right there, the more that happens, the less they're going to go to it. Yep. I think that they almost call the run just so you somewhat have to honor it, and they sneak one in there because I remember the running back last year was really, really talented. I don't see that on film as much.
Yeah, this is a sophomore.
Yeah.
And he's a good back, but not what they had last year. Empty set here for the Tigers.
So when you're an empty, are we going to get a false start here?
And,
oh, really? Wow.
Side's going to be on Miami.
Wow, I didn't see anybody come across.
Unless we lined up in the neutral zone.
I'll give you that. That's fair. Well, we had him in a good spot there, too,
Yeah.
Coach. 3rd and 11. Now makes that 3rd and medium. But what I was going to say, if they're going to show up an empty, you got to have pressure. If he gets time to throw it in the empty set, and what we mean by empty, it means there's no running backs through protecting, which they've already switched out of that. But in that formation, you've got to be able to get pressure.
Quarterback run, and he is going to fight down inside the 20.
So big play here, 4th and about 3, maybe, Coach.
Let's see what they're going to mark here. We're not up near as high, so it's hard to tell a little bit.
It's really hard, isn't it?
It seemed like, and it seems to me like on both sides, you tackle them, and the ball moves back about a yard or two. So a lot of times you think you kind of got it spotted. Coach, you said you're good about right. It's going to be about 4th, and I'm going to call it a long 3.
So I can tell you now, we have switched now. We're going to a 4-man front. So either Coach Homer has seen something in their personnel when they bring in certain jersey numbers that he thinks something's coming here with the running back. This first time they've shown 20. They're in 21 personnel, so they're going to run power here or pitch.
It's going to be a bootleg.
Screen.
A little tunnel screen right there, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Tigers. That is Matheson. Coach, that's the receiver you talked about, and a little tunnel screen right there, and he caught it and turned upfield, and the Wardogs had no answer for that one.
That was, it's well done. It was well designed. They kind of had us outmanned over here. They had more numbers than we did because of the 4-man front. You got one guy that can make that play, and if he doesn't, then it's going to be tough.
Yeah, all right. So first quarter almost in the books. Tigers going to try to tie it up, and Coach, they've had the win the first quarter. We'll see when we switch it soon if the passing is effective. There's a pretty strong wind blowing right down the middle of the field.
Yeah, and they've only tried to go deep once on that drive, which was the post. I don't see a whole lot of deep throws.
Man, the kick is wide left. It is no good.
You never know; those add up in a hurry at the end of the game. But I only saw one deep pass. But when you watch film, Coach, I don't remember seeing them throwing a lot of deep balls. There's not a lot of 5-step drop.
No, there's a lot of 10, 12 yards.
Yeah, they're one
and try in the middle, find gaps in the
space.
Zone there. Yes.
They want athletes in space.
Yeah. All right, so first quarter in the books, almost. Only 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Both teams only had the ball one time. Like I said, Cushing comes in 2-1, ranked number 9 in Class A, according to state media. Tigers' lone loss was to number 3 Perkins, 21-7. They have victories over at Berry Hill, 42-21, and Bristow, 34-21. Wardogs also come in 2-1. Wardogs open the season with a tough 23-14 loss to 5A number 9 Grove. Bounce back with big wins over Inola and Dewey. Last week shut out Dewey in a game we weren't able to broadcast, 34-0. So anytime you get a shutout, Coach, that's good.
Absolutely.
And big week last week for Seth Davis, 27 carries, 247 yards.
Yeah. What I found out the next day, believe it or not, because that was Jim Ellis's services, which were very nicely done. Shout out to Kurt Witten. I know, Kurt, you're probably watching, but Kurt did a fabulous job. We had several stories with Jim Paxson involved. And anyway, Kurt Witten and I was talking, and he mentioned, he said that's probably a top 5 rushing performance all time in the history of Miami school. He thought the record was 290, still held by Keith Freeman.
You know, a lot of that information that Jim had, he lost a couple of years ago. He was on disc or files or something. He said they just disappeared. He never found them.
Yeah, I know Carson Jinks had a big rushing performance. I believe it was last year. Had 218, 220.
Yeah, so I can remember when Freeman had some of those big games.
Oh man, Keith was a special player.
Late 2000s.
Yeah.
All right.
But anytime you're mentioned in the top 5 of Miami football history, obviously, and it's one of those things. When I told him that how many he had, he's like, I had that many. And it's funny how much they add up.
Yeah, deep onside. Once again, right fielded. At the 30, 35.
Good, Braylon.
Good. Gets it. He's going to go out across the 225 out to 32.
There's nothing wrong with that right there.
Like I said, we're not near as high.
And they're kicking with the wind. I'm surprised they're not trying to go deep.
But, we do have a kickoff return for a touchdown. And
True.
We've had some good returns, so maybe they don't want to risk, but maybe that's just what they're comfortable with. So 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Wardogs leading here over number 9 Cushing, 7-6. Both teams one possession in the first quarter.
I'm going to say this is a 100% run to get us into the second quarter and see if we can do something with that win with our deep ball.
Wardogs with the heavy set. Looking to get, going to move people around a little bit.
Gonna shift here. I'm probably gonna get quarterback power. No, came back away from it. Good cut. Yeah, not much there.
Yeah, Davis going to go from 33 across 35 up to about 36. So going to give him 3, I'd say, on first down. And, Coach, that should put the first quarter in the books. And the War Dogs lead here 7-6. We want to thank tonight's sponsors. Once again, Welch State Bank. Welch State Bank is celebrating 100 years of community banking excellence. Local decisions from local people since 1923 in October. And October is a month of branch celebrations and giveaways. Check their Facebook page for more information. You can always call, visit any location, or check them out online at welchstatebank.com. Member FDIC.
Yeah, shout out to Welch State Bank. If there's any other businesses or organizations listening out there and they're like, hey, we want to do that, we've got some opportunities for you. We do have a couple of games that are filled up already. With some other sponsors, but we do have some sponsorships available for football, and we also have some available for softball regionals, which will be a big crowd that not only reaches Miami, but 2 other schools as well. So anybody listening out there, you want some sponsorships opportunity, we have them coming up for both softball regionals and some more Wardog football games. So contact myself or David Frazier at Miami High School.
Yeah, I can give you a shout out for Welch Bank. That's my bank.
That's your bank.
That's my bank. Has been for years. We've always do business with Welch.
You know, we have a secondary account at Welch State Bank, our savings and things like that. They do a great job.
All right. All right, let's call it 2nd down and 6. Gave Davis 4 on first down. Said you get 4 every play.
We need another one of them 8-minute drives.
That's right.
I like those.
All right. All right, Lillard in the backfield. 2 receivers left. Sumapong split to the right. And it's going to be quarterback run around the right side. Lillard's trying to get the edge. Not going to get there. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. Little or no gain right there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 or 6 for the War Dogs. Good job right there by the Cushing defense. They were able to push that one outside.
Yeah, just really, Sam was kind of looking for the cutback, just nothing there to cut back into. So, interesting play call here, 3rd and 8. Do have the win with us. We have not taken a shot. We have shown pass a couple of times that they've defended pretty well. So, I honestly anticipate some play action here and to try to get Walls or Sumapong open downfield.
Yeah, all right, Davis in the backfield with Lillard, 3rd down and 6. It's going to be to Davis over the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. So not much push right there by the Wardog defense, by the Wardog offensive line. Excuse me. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and let's call it 8 for the War Dogs. Coach, I would probably think this is probably a punting situation.
Yeah, I think
here.
so too.
You've got the wind behind you. If you can put them deep and try to make them go, the length of the field into this wind.
No, I don't disagree whatsoever. I would be shocked if we run an offensive play here.
First of all, we need to try to draw them off sides, and then we'll see what we'll do after
that. That may be the case. Maybe trying to get a hard count here, and then
nope, it's going to be a kick.
Yeah, and a good one.
And
a good one.
They have nobody deep. Stay
down. Drive ball. Good, beautiful.
Backspin.
That is so good. That is so well done.
Down about the 3-yard
good job,
line.
Sam Lillard. Attaboy.
So that ball was bouncing, had a little backspin on it. Looked like a Rusty Mercer pitching wedge right there.
It doesn't look like mine. Mine would have rolled to the highway.
All right, good job right there. War Dogs punt it. And Cushing's going to take over 1st and 10. Ball inside their own 5. 10:23 left till halftime. War Dogs here 7-6.
This would be a good opportunity for Cushing to really be hospitable to us and snap one in the end zone.
I was thinking the very same thing, or just a bad snap, or turnover right here.
We don't wish them any bodily harm, but we take a couple of foul-ups inside their own 5 to give us an advantage. We don't apologize for being homers on Wardog TV.
Right. We are not. All right, 1st and 10, ball at their own 3. Quarterback setting up in the end zone.
Yeah, nicely played there.
Oh, he barely got out of the end zone.
I don't know, Coach. Where's she marking that at? That's a safety. That's a safety. I started to say, I think that's a female side judge, by the way. That's why I said she.
Yeah.
I wasn't misspeaking. She came in, and she was right on that line. I think she was waiting to see when the piles got up. What a huge play right there, and it comes off the great execution on the punt.
Special teams play such a part. We say that every week. All right, so Wardogs get 2 points out of the safety. Cushing will now be kicking off from their 20-yard line. And it'll be just like a regular kickoff. It says he can punt it.
He can punt it. That's a free kick.
It is a free kick.
Yeah.
And it is going to be
against the wind.
Into the wind.
Which I will say this. You say, oh, great, that's a great advantage for our return team, right? Yes, but oh my gosh, it makes catching the football so difficult because that ball is going to change about 4 different times in the air. So if they're smart, they're going to punt this thing up about a mile high and just let us try to foul it up because once it goes 10 yards, it's live.
Yeah, anybody's ball.
So I'm just honestly right here with the wind against them and the fact that they're kicking off from deeper than what they're. This has to be a fair catch.
Yeah.
This has to be nothing but a fair catch, and we take our medicine. What a huge play!
Oh, definitely.
Great job by when your defense is scoring points. That's a good recipe for a win. I don't know who made the play, Coach. It's so hard from where we're standing. I wish we could give those kids. It looked like a couple of War Dogs just lit him up.
Interior, the defensive line right there hit him, and there's the punt.
Well, we could actually probably return this one because he didn't get it up high. Yeah.
That's up
Find a crease, Braylon. Good.
50,
very good.
50. All right, we're going to take over.
That's well done.
In Cushing territory.
Yeah, that's poor execution by Cushing. Yep. That ball's got to go way higher than that to make us make a decision.
All right, and that's something, to be honest with you, they probably haven't done a ton.
Oh, heavens no. I don't think a lot of people practice it. You go over it, right, in situations on Thursday, but you don't anticipate ever having to do it.
You know, even with their offense, they haven't punted a lot at all.
Oh,
you
no.
know, and it's different to stand there, all right, you're going to hold the ball. It's different when you snap it and catch it all in one thing right there. All right, so War Dogs will take over in Cushing territory.
Coach,
come out in the diamond look.
I love the shot out of this. Oh, there's a big old crease there. That looked really good.
That's going to bring up 5.
You see what I'm saying, though? You fake all that play action and try to get zoom upon because this is man coverage down here.
Yeah,
it's cover 1, but really on this side of the field, it's cover 0. That safety's not going to get over here to help. So let's see if we maybe take that shot.
All right. So 2nd and 5. Hey, I love the diamond formation.
Oh, I love it.
Your defense can't cheat to one side.
Nope.
You got to be balanced.
And for us, all of our guys back there have shown that they can bust one for a big play, so you got to respect all of them. All
right, Coach, how are we set up? We got Sept to his right.
Yeah, Sept to the right, Chris Kelly to the left, and Hunter at the dot.
Hunter at the dot. All right. 2nd down and 5. It's going to be Hunter Nichols again. Around the right side. Stiff arm. Still going. Down across the 40, down inside the 35, down to the 36.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's good to see Hunter Nichols back running hard again. He was injured the first game of the game, during the first half of the Grove game, and saw a little bit of limited action last week. It looks like he's back healthy this week, and War Dogs got another good drive going. It'll be 1st and 10. War Dogs just called at the Cushing Tiger 33. 9:20 left till halftime. War Dogs leading here 9-6. Via a safety by the War Dog defense and a missed extra point by the Tigers. War Dogs once again in the diamond set.
Yeah, all they've done here is switch Chris and Seth, so I think that you're probably going to see same play left side.
And a little bit low snap. And we're going to have a mishandled snap.
Oh. Wow.
Those are the things you can't have happen.
Yeah, just a ton of momentum and I don't know. It looked like it hit the hip of one of the guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if hard to tell what happened there,
looked like a little bit low on the snap, possibly.
That's a good point.
And we never got the ball up for the exchange, and so all right, War Dog defense needs to step up right now.
Yeah, I'm always thinking as a defensive-minded guy, quick play after a turnover, or big play after a turnover, I should say. Play action, take a shot. We kind of took some momentum, and they just took it right back.
Yeah, all right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 36. Ball handed up inside. Nothing right there at all. War Dog front 3-4 right now. Doing a good job against the run.
Yeah, good job there by number 22, Chris Kelly. And honestly, I was impressed by Roman Tucker. That's the running back there, number 7 for Cushing. I'm surprised he held on to that ball. I thought Chris was going to strip him.
Chris Kelly leading the War Dogs in tackles coming into the game with 25. David Homer right behind him with 24. There's a pass play over the middle, and that's going to be caught right about the 45-yard line. Going to be close to a 1st down.
So initially, we did a pretty good job there. You see how he had to kind of pump? So the linebacker, that means the linebacker took a nice pass drop, but the safety's just got to see it a little bit, and it's hard at safety because your job's not to let anybody behind you. So you're not supposed to come down, inside the box to cover slants and skinny posts.
Right.
But they've hit that. Hey, oh, good job there. Finish it now. Well, he did a good job making something out of nothing. We blew that up.
Yeah, hit Tucker in the backfield, and Holigus was able to pull the ball out and kind of make something out of nothing. He's not real big, but he's strong, elusive runner, and it's going to pick up 5 on the busted play. Call it second down and 5 for the Tigers. Ball at the Wardog 49, 8-12 left till halftime. Wardogs leading here, 9-6. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 3 receivers right. Going to get that back out of the backfield, and he's going to be probably going to pick up about 6 on the play. Going to bring up a first down and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's what's kind of frustrating about an offense like this. You feel like you do a pretty good job, and you look up though, and they got 7 yards. They needed 6.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They got 8 yards. They needed 7.
And that's the thing. Do you put pressure to make you speed it up?
It's hard.
Then you lose a secondary guy there. So
very hard defense. It's a very hard offense to defend.
All right. First and 10 for the Tigers. Ball to Wardog 42. Wardogs leading 9-6. All right, Holigus drops back. 4-man rush. Ball over the middle. Caught.
I tell you what, that's a pretty good throw. I thought we covered that pretty well.
Yeah, ball's going to be caught about 36-yard line. Pick up 6 on first down. Going to bring up second down at about 4 for the Tigers. Yeah, we had 2 or 3 guys. He put the ball right in there.
And throwing against the wind, you just kind of tip your hat on that one. I don't know that we could defend that one any better.
Actually, going to give him 6 on the play. Just call a second down and 4. Tigers no huddle. They just call everything at the line of scrimmage. Tucker in the backfield with Holigus. Wardog showing a little bit of blitz action. He's going to take it and roll right. And that ball's going to be caught about the 25, 24, down to the 24. Another first down for the Tigers. They're moving the ball down the field into this wind.
Coach, a little side note here, but what a backdrop for Friday night football. I hope Miss Sage Tressler's on the camera. I'm not sure if you can see above the press box, but just the sunset and the pink and red clouds. And we're sitting here watching Friday night football. Just beautiful evening.
And the stands on both sides are
full.
Packed.
Yeah.
Big crowd tonight for the Wardogs here tonight. Holigus fakes it. He's going to keep the ball up the middle. He's going to come close to scoring. He is going to score a 24-yard touchdown run.
And I'm going to tell you something that's going to be frustrating for the staff is that's twice in a row that play we've played really, really well in the backfield. He's just so small and so athletic. He just kind of slips through. We've played that play twice really, really well, and both times he's taken advantage of it. It's frustrating, I know, but we really haven't played that play bad.
24-yard touchdown on him by Holigus. Puts Tigers up 12-9 on to attempt the extra point.
Wow, what a huge momentum shift that was after the turnover.
Yes, they answered quickly. They can put points on the board in a hurry. All right, there's the snap, the hold. The kick is up, and it looks good, and it is. That's going to make it 13-9 with 6:28 left till halftime. Wardogs will be receiving. Wardogs need to take a drive right here and put some points on the board and chew up the rest of that. The rest of this quarter with a long drive.
That and Cushing gets the ball coming out second half, so we don't want to give them a 2-for-1.
No.
As far as possessions.
Yeah, so all right. Cushing answers after the Wardog turnover. Like Coach said, it looks like momentum has switched and momentum suddenly jumps back over to the Cushing side. 6:28, Wardogs trail 13-9. Cushing will be kicking off into a strong wind. It seems to be getting stronger.
I think you're right. It definitely has picked up.
Nice going.
Shout out Coach Paxson once again for our broadcast student production team tonight. Mr. Parker Woods, our director, and our audio guy. Miss Kiara Richards, field camera. Miss Sage Tressler, top camera. And Mr. Ronnie Harner, our supervisor and keeping our scoreboard tonight. And, of course, we couldn't do any of it without Mr. David Frazier, executive producer of all Wardog TV live events. And if what you don't catch on camera is how many times David Frazier has went up and down these bleachers from where he's set up behind us to up here, probably about 10. That guy probably gets 10,000 steps in just in 4 quarters. So shout out to this team. Me and Paxton, we almost feel bad because there's nothing really. We just kind of, they give us a green light and say talk football, and that's what we're fortunate to do that.
All right. Nichols and Riley back for the Wardogs. Another short kick.
Yep.
It's going to be fair caught, and that is by Sumapong there. He's going to fair catch about the 30. The Wardogs will take over. 6:28 left till halftime. Wardogs need to put together, love to see him put together a long drive. Kind of looks like that first one. We chewed up over 6 minutes.
Yep.
And go down and score right before half and take the lead. This Cushing offense has shown their explosiveness tonight. Nice night, nice cool night tonight for football here in Cushing. First time I've ever been to Cushing football field. It's one of those teams that was always in a western district. All right. Ball to Davis from the left side. He's going to go from the 29 up to about the 34, so give him about 4 or 5 on the play.
Yeah, the last couple of normal running back sets out of not the diamond, they're getting a little bit of they're getting a little pressure back there.
Yeah.
They're getting some depth right there. Seth had to shake off a guy, probably a yard or two behind the line of scrimmage. Did a good job there fighting through that and getting 4 yards. So they're trying to shoot some gaps a little bit. I don't know if they're doing some stunts up front, coach, to try to get inside there and take away our running lanes, but definitely need to try to get our backs to the second level so we can get close to busting one.
All right, it's going to bring up, let's call it 2nd and 6. Lillard gets it. He's going to drop back. He's going to take a deep shot. Oh, had a guy there just barely overthrown.
Yeah, I like the call.
Sumapong had a step on him right there.
I like the call. It's good. I mean, Sam and Seth do a great job of holding that mesh and really hold those linebackers in. That's just one of those ones where just either, and I don't think he could have held it any longer. He was getting some backside pressure. Just maybe a little bit of air underneath there and gives us a chance. But we need to come back to that, Coach. Sumapong had him beat there. Yeah,
Coach, this is a big play right here.
Oh, gosh, it is.
Just halfway through the second quarter, because you don't want to turn this ball back over to that Cushing offense. 3rd down and 6 for the Wardogs. Ball at their own 33. 2 backs in the backfield with Lillard. We're going to hand it to Nichols. He's going to get a first down. He's going to hit a seam right there.
So the first time we've showed true 20 personnel, and that was just straight zone, Coach, and we gashed it right there. That was easy. Yeah. It wouldn't be shocked me to see Coach Gardner stay right in that set and maybe work out of it here for 3 or 4 plays.
All right, big first down right there on 3rd and long. Good run by Nichols.
Again, first time we showed true 20 with the zone right there, so that looked really, really nice.
And once again, coming out, 2 backs. Davis and Nichols in the backfield with Lillard. 1st and 10 for the Wardogs. Ball to their own 44. This is going to be Davis on the left side, trying to turn the corner, and he picks up almost up to midfield.
Yeah, and that was what's crazy. So they ran the exact same play, just opposite side, opposite back. Hunter's hit up in the middle. Seth stretched his out and then stuck his foot in the ground and got vertical.
They did a pretty good job of stringing it out.
Yeah.
But that's what you do on the zone. You just find a gap and you get north.
But, Coach, the last 2 carries between Seth and Hunter's 19 yards.
Yep.
I mean, we want. That's us. That's who we are.
It would help me if the Wardogs would run the ball to this side of the field. I could see
so you can see the
jersey,
We're just not high enough, are we?
Right. We're not really. We're pretty down. Let's call it 2nd and 3. Ball now in Cushing Tiger territory. Up the middle again. Good. That's Nichols. He's breaking free.
Go score 6. Yes, sir.
Nichols gonna go the distance.
Yes, sir.
No
Coach, the 20 personnel, it's wearing them out. I'm telling you right now, we've gotten 20 personnel, and all of a sudden, we've got something here.
That's a 49-yard touchdown run by Hunter Nichols. The Wardogs push the lead 15-13.
Yeah, that looked really nice. And what I love about the 20, it's hit inside, and the last 2 plays, it's hit outside. That means we've got a couple of different areas there where we can attack it. I'd love to see us live in 20 personnel, and they need to show us that they can stop it.
All right, here's the snap to hold the kick. It's up. Ain't good. Doubt is perfect with the extra points tonight. The Wardogs retake the lead, 16-13 over the Tigers.
What a big answer there.
That was a big answer right there. Once again, here's some activities this week in Wardog Nation. Monday, September 25th, junior high football at Labette County. That's the Parsons, Kansas. 7th grade at 5, 8th grade at 6. Tuesday night, cross country at Adair at 3. JV football at Grove. JV will kick off at 6 o'clock. That's an earlier kickoff. Usually they're followed junior high game.
Yeah.
So
only one game that night in Grove.
Only one game.
Yeah.
Also, letter jacket order day is this Tuesday. All 10th through 12th graders who have lettered in a sport or extracurricular activity can order their letter jacket this day. Orders will be taking place at the Media Center from 11 to 1. So this Tuesday, if you want to order a letter jacket, that's your day. And then next Friday, we're back at home. Wardogs will host Tulsa McLean in district play. And McLean's been winning some big games, Coach, if you've been following the scores.
Hey, that outfit, they're scary.
Yes, they are.
They're 4-0. And you turn on the film with that outfit, they've got dudes all over the field. Coach Willie Ponder at Tulsa McLean has got them guys playing some really, really good football. You talk about a tough game again next week.
They won big last night over Catoosa. I tried to watch that film a little bit today, and Poor film quality. I'm just going to say that.
That's
Poor
fair.
film quality.
That's fair. I watched their film against Tulsa Central, and it was pretty decent film, but
They just miss a lot of plays.
they can play.
They miss a lot of plays on film.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
All right, 4:50 left till halftime. Wardogs kicking off. Another squib kick by Douthat right up the middle. And it's going to be covered really good right there by the Wardogs. Ball's going to go out to about the 30, 35. All right. Coach, we need to stop right here. We need to try to hold them out of the end zone until halftime.
Yeah, haven't forced them into a punt yet. They've scored twice, and then obviously the safety, in their 3 possessions, right?
Yeah.
Scored on the first one, safety second one, and then third possession touchdown. So.
All right, it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 36. 4:43 left till halftime. All right, it's going to run up inside, big hole, and he's going to go up across the 40, up to about the 45. Pick up almost 8 or 9 on first down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, really the first time tonight, Coach, that they've had anything in the running game.
Yep.
I don't see him sticking with it.
No, they want to throw it. All right, 2nd and 2. Ball at their own 44. All right. And they're going to run it up the middle again. He's going to
good job there.
Hit it right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a lost yard. We'll have to see where they mark it.
Yeah, what a really, really nice play there. My number 72, Wayne Wells, a junior defensive tackle. That is really well done.
All right, give him about 1 on the play. Bring it up 3rd down and 1. If you're Cushing probably right here, this would probably be a good time.
Take a shot.
For them, play action and take a shot because you're facing 4th and 1 even if you don't connect.
Quarterback sneak.
I don't think he got it. He's going to be pushed back.
We got the ball, Coach. This guy here is going to call him down.
Ball was on the ground, and it looks like Hunter Nichols maybe came up with it.
No, they're going to call him down, but we're 4th and 1 here. This is an interesting play call for Cushing with 3.5 left. We have all 3 timeouts. I think they're going to punt this football.
They're sending a lot of people on. Coach, if they do punt this right here, that's a huge
Oh, my gosh. Hey, got to watch the ball.
Yeah, don't jump off sides.
Got to watch the ball.
Sides.
Again, Garrett's got – I started to say, I don't even know that we put anybody back. I don't think we put anybody back with this wind.
Take a risk of that ball sailing or –
Yeah, just let it die. Peter, get out of the way.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, look at the backspin. There's the Rusty Mercer sand wedge, and we're in good shape here.
All right, Wardogs take over, 2:51. All right. Coach, you're not going to sit on it right here, but
absolutely not.
You don't want them to have the ball again this half.
No, but I'm telling you, with 2:51 with 3 timeouts, and we've shown that we can pick up 8 and 9 and 12, and we busted a 40-yarder in the run game. I don't know why we don't go into attack mode here.
You've got Nichols and Davis both out on the field with them, so the Wardogs probably look to be in the diamond or the 2-back set. I said 2:51. Wardogs leading here at Cushing, 16-13. What's been a really good ball game.
Great football game. Yep. Yeah, we're right back in at 21 personnel. Chris Kelly at tight end.
All right. Ball right up the middle. That's Nichols. He's going to cross the 40, almost out to the 44. He's going to get about 12 or 13.
Yeah, give him 12.
And Wardogs have found something in the 2-back look right there.
And what I love about 6 and 26 back there at the same time, or insert any number, 3, 12, is you can't key on one guy saying, we're going to stop this guy. Yeah. The other guy will hurt you.
Yep.
So we don't care if it's 6, we don't care if it's 26, 3, or 12. As long as you're giving us gashes, we love it.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Wardogs, ball at their own 44. That's going to be Davis. He's going to go from the 44 out to about the 46. Give him about 2 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. They'll be under 2 minutes by the time the Wardogs snap it next. Wardogs leading here, 16-13. 2 minutes till halftime. So Wardogs would love to go put some more points on the board, but maybe just as important is denying Cushing to have the ball back.
Yeah, and to that point, you can see Coach Gardner is with a little tempo, but still being smart about it. So still got those 3 timeouts in our back pockets. They have 2. Yeah, we're going to get a free play here.
We're going to get 5 yards. I've been waiting for that play to be called. So Wardogs going to go from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 3.
That's twice tonight.
Yeah, they didn't give us the first one. Isn't that right?
You know what? That's right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Call timeout or wave that off. So
I stand corrected.
2nd and 8 comes to 2nd and 3. Ball now in Cushing Tiger territory, just across the 50 at the 49. Ball in the left hash.
So I think the result of this play probably dictates how fast Coach Gardner or goes or doesn't go.
All right, 126, 125, clock moving. Wardogs up 16-13. That's going to be Davis over the left side. He's going to go forward, close to the first down. I think he is going to have the first down.
Got a timeout by Coach Gardner after the play. It is a first
exactly
down.
Right. We're going to get a first down. We're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, so we're in attack mode now.
Yeah, we're at 115. Ball is at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down. So we're going to have 1st and 10 coming out of the timeout with 2 left.
That's going to be the Wardogs' first timeout of the night. Wardogs leading here in what's been a really played ball game on both sides.
Yeah, it really has. Driving up, with my crew, they was asking, what do you think? What do you think? Coach Fairchild, our girls basketball coach, boy, how we looking tonight? And every time I was like, I think it could go either way. I think these are 2 really evenly matched teams. Skill and talent all over the field on up front, and what I mean. It's a skill position. So far, it's exactly kind of how we thought it would be, Coach. It's going to be a war in District 4A7.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they have not moved the chains
Yeah,
yet.
they need to. I think this is just a formality. The white hat just needs to make it happen. It's a first down. There they go.
There they go. All right.
So, been getting several text messages. People just saying, hey, we're so glad to have Wardog TV back this week. They understand the technical difficulties last week, but just something about having your own home people. So
yeah, if you text me, if you have my number, we'd love for you to, but give me your name. I have number show up, but not name, and my phone didn't transfer a lot of the names. So give us a text. If you're watching, we'd love to give you a shout out. That's Davis up the middle.
That's Hunter.
Hunter Nichols up the middle.
I can usually tell by their running styles. There's another timeout, so.
All right, good run on first down.
Well, and the other thing we got going for us too here, Coach, is we got Shane Douthat, who we know can kick field goals for us with a good leg. He's got the wind behind him, so a couple different options here. And the other thing I love about this too is Cushing gets over there huddled up. It's like, okay, they're gonna try to do this. They're over there trying to scheme up what we may or may not do. 2nd and 1.5. I love the play action here. I love it out of Diamond or out of 21 and trying to get the one-on-one with Sumapong or Walls.
Yep. All right, shout out to Jacob Paxton. He's in Queen, Arkansas, watching the Wardogs online tonight.
And I also, by the way, have got a text message from a local businessman who says, hit me up about the sponsorship. So there's one spot filled. I don't know where it's filled yet, so if you're out there listening, number one, thank you for that. You know who you are. And obviously we'll be able to love on you publicly once we get you locked down. But if you're out there and you want to sponsor Wardog TV, hit us up. Let us know. We'll get you on the list.
All right, 105 left till halftime. Wardogs up 16-13 and facing a 2nd and 1 at the Cushing 36. 2 backs in the backfield.
You like the shot here, Coach, or get a first down and move the chains? Well, too late.
Yeah, we're going to take a
There's the shot.
He's going to throw it. Throws it deep, and it's going to be almost picked off, almost caught.
I think there was 2 chances for a pick and 3 chances for a catch. I like the play call, though.
I like it, too.
It just didn't open up like we wanted it to, but I like the play call.
Bring up 3rd down and 1. I do like it, too. 3rd and 1, 56 seconds left.
Well, and the reason why I like it, because you got, the clock's going to stop. You still got a timeout in your pocket. You're 3rd and 1. We've proven that we can get 1 yard. Go get a first down. The clock's going to stop. You're going to move the chains. Go back into attack mode. You still got that one timeout in your back pocket that Coach Gardner can burn at his leisure.
All right, 3rd down and 1 here for the Wardogs. Ball's up the middle, and it's going to be a first down. They're going to take it down inside to about the 31-yard line.
So that play took 5 seconds. You're going to move the chains. He should not start this until the chains are set. He went a little early for me, but we got to go. We got to go.
All right. Littler drops back, throws a little out route, and it's caught. Get out of bounds. And it's like they are going to stop the clock there. 36 seconds.
Looks like, give him 7.
Yeah.
Again, it's so hard to tell.
I could not tell who caught that.
I think it's Braylon Riley on the reception.
Yeah, all right. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3. 36 seconds left. Riley did get out of bounds. Ball at the Cushing 24. And Wardogs are thinking points right here before half.
Still got the timeout in our pocket, and we are in field goal range.
Yep. Shout out to Alec Hayward. He's watching tonight. Wardogs on live. Alec, call him old Wardog. All right, second down and 3. Lillard once again drops straight back. He's going to throw it. The receiver stopped right there.
Yeah, I think he's got to trust trust his quarterback. He's got to run that route.
He just keeps going. I think we might have a shot right there. 3rd and 3, 30 seconds left in the contest until halftime. Excuse me. Wardogs up 16-13.
That'd be great if it was in the contest.
Yeah, I'd be really happy.
Yeah.
3rd down 3, ball at the Cushing 24-yard line.
Yeah, if we're up 3 points with 30 seconds left in the 4th.
And with the ball.
That's the most important part right there, by the way.
All right. From right here, you're at the 24-yard line. It'd be 7:30, 31. Be a 41-yard field goal.
41 yards, right, Coach?
Right
if
from
we don't,
this point right here.
The perfect scenario here would be to get the first down. I'd probably go ahead and burn my timeout.
Yeah.
And then go to work from there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a little screen right here. Oh.
Yeah, just not enough time. They blitzed against it. I think there was something there, but they did a really, really good job there of pressure. So.
It's going to bring up 4th and 3. 26 seconds left. The Wardogs looks like are not sending the kicking unit out.
No.
This would be another good place for a 5-yard penalty against the Tigers.
That could be what the situation is here. Is try to draw them off sides, and if not, maybe call our timeout.
All right, Wardogs out. Nope, they snapped
it. Bad snap. It blew the whole timing off.
And Wardogs are not going to get the play. They're not going to get the first down. That is the second time tonight I know that a bad snap has kind of thwarted a drive.
Yeah, the first one was low. The second one was high, and it just throws the timing off. And now, I mean, they may put their foot on. I mean, I know it's tough. There's not a lot of time left. They do have 2 timeouts. I don't know why they wouldn't get somewhat aggressive, especially early.
See
if they can get a couple of chunk plays and before, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how Cushing plays this.
All right, 20 seconds till half. Wardogs up 16-13. Wardogs come up short on 4th down. Turning the ball over to the Tigers. Tigers 1 receiver to the top, 3 to the bottom.
We're in our umbrella cover 4 here.
They're going to hand the ball up to Tucker up the middle. So it looks like they're going to be content to get to halftime down 3.
And they're not taking a timeout. So that's going to be the last play of the first half. What a highly contested and well-played football game.
Yep. All right, so that'll take us to halftime, and we'll take a little bit of break right here. Like I said, we want to once again thank Welch State Bank, tonight's sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Welch State Bank is celebrating 100 years of community banking. Local decisions made by local people since 1923, and I'll give them a shout-out. Welch State Bank is my bank. Stop by any of their branches for information. Check their Facebook page. And they'll be happy to help you out with any of your banking needs. All right, so, Coach, a good first half. Good first half in the book. If you had any question if the Wardogs have played with them, I think that for sure has been answered.
No doubt. I'm very, very pleased with what I've seen so far. I think both coaching staffs will probably say the same. I think both these staffs are going to go in feeling pretty good about what they're doing. And we just got a battle right now.
Yep. All right, so we're going to take a little break right here, and we'll be back in about 17, 18 minutes, and we'll be ready for the second half. And we've got a good one here tonight in Cushing. Wardogs lead at the half, 16-13. Welcome back to Cushing, Oklahoma. We're at halftime. The Wardogs lead the number 9 Cushing Tigers 16-13. Coach Davis, what a great first half.
Oh, I mean, going back to the opening drive, just textbook, 8 minutes, 7.5, 8 minutes with a touchdown. Perfect. It's a perfect antidote to a quick strike offense. Unfortunate turnover inside the 30. We could have got some points. We get stuff down here on 4th down. But overall, Coach, I really like the position that we're in. I really felt like we've won the line of scrimmage. Do you feel like that way early? And that makes me happy because, again, talented defensive line.
When we go to 2 backs, 3 backs in the backfield, they really have not had to answer for us, So
a few quick stats here. We know that Miami wants to run the football, and we know that Cushing wants to sling it. So we're going to give you those 2 stats. Cushing is 7 for 10 passing with 100 yards and that touchdown. The Miami Wardogs have rushed for, pardon my quick math here, close to 200 yards. 30 carries for 189 yards. Hunter Nichols with a big night already, 126 yards on 12 carries. Sept 59 yards on 10 carries. Sam Willard 32 yards on 8 carries. Chris Kelly 1 carry for 3 yards. So both teams kind of doing what they need to do. So the 16-13 score is really not surprising.
It's going to be an exciting second half of football here. It's going to come down to what we talk about each week: turnover, special teams.
Sure.
Will
the wind be a factor late? Yeah. There's just so many different variables when you get tight games like this.
Now, the wind did not seem to bother Cushing.
No.
When they went against it, and the wind has not bothered the Wardogs. They just hand the ball off.
Yeah, that's what we do against the wind. Right. We are made for the wind.
That's right. And a couple of bad snaps has thwarted a couple of drives. Wardogs disappointed not to put some points on the board right before half, but still happy to be up 16-13.
Coach got several people that has hit us up during the half. We love that, by the way. If you have Coach Paxton and I's number, please text us, and we'll try our best to get the shout-outs as much as we can. If you have Coach Paxton's number and you send him something, give him your name, because he's got a new phone with numbers but not names. So we'll get to some of these shout-outs. Number 1, my guy Ryder Oakley. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here tonight, and it's kind of strange not to see our guy Ryder down on the field, but he's watching intently, and he's writing down notes to share with the Wardogs at film. But Ryder died. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate your support. We know you'd love to be here. He says, great broadcast, great picture. The color's fantastic. Got a lot of brags on the cameras. So shout out to Coach Mr. Frazier and his team. Said the picture's fantastic. Shout out to Miss Vicki Lewis, director of the Enrichment Foundation. They've got a big event coming up in April. The Miami Public Schools Enrichment Foundation always could use your support. If you want to be able to help there, contact Vicki Lewis at Miami Public Schools Enrichment Foundation.
Whitney Willard watching at home tonight.
Yeah, she was the one that was bragging and said the camera was fantastic. So it was great to hear from Miss Whitney. Bill Osborne, appreciate your support. I know you guys are longtime supporters, and I see a big group of the Osborne family here down to our left, so great to see them.
And I feel bad. They were waving at me earlier, and they all got beards. They don't recognize them.
Yeah, they're getting old, or maybe you're getting old.
I definitely am old. But
yeah.
They don't look like they did when they were playing basketball.
That's right. Maybe one of our youngest fans, Coach Gardner's son, Rhett Gardner. I got a great picture from his wife, Coach Emily, back at home, and Rhett was excited to have Wardog TV back on. He is glued in, Coach, if you can see right there from that picture.
Yes.
He's turning his head sideways. He's wanting to see Daddy call some plays. Troy Fletcher, head chain gang member when we're at home, said to tell you hello. He don't have his number. I'm going to get that to him. Shout out to Troy. Longtime board member, current board president Chuck McKibben. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Mr. Byron Long, general manager out at the Stables Casino. Appreciate your support. Mayor Parker, thank you for the text and the picture and your support of the Miami Wardogs. Mr. Nash Smith, one of our police officers, full campus police now. We have at Miami Public Schools. Those guys keep us safe every single day, and Nash Smith is one of those guys, and he's a hardcore Wardog football guy. Appreciate you, Nash. Can't miss my sister-in-law, Kaylani Bryan, head coach of the Fort Scott Greyhound lady softball team. Her and Katie Taylor watching from home at the fort. Appreciate you guys a ton. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, shout out to Miss Amy Whitehill, our director of secondary education. Her and Dr. Whitehill at home watching the game. She said thank you so much for everything that we do. Couldn't do it without our student digital media team and Mr. David Frazier. Former longtime baseball coach Sean Nading, now teacher and bus driver. Good to see Mr. Nading. He and I have some great talks throughout the week. He's always very, very highly supportive. He said, keep it rolling, dogs, looking really good. So
Shout out, I got one here. Jeff Trussler's home. He's watching with Phil and Carol, and they appreciate the Wardogs and everything doing for them tonight. So shout out to them.
Yeah, and a little birdie told me that Sage Trussler may be kin to them in some form or fashion. So Sage, literally Admiral Trussell, Carol, and Phil, I can literally reach out and slap her on. I'm slapping her on the calf right now. She's doing a fantastic job. So she just pulled her headset off. She's like, "Why are you hitting me?" I said, "I'm talking to your grandma and grandpa on Wardog TV. I'm telling her how great of a job you're doing." So.
All right, so we're about ready for the second half kickoff. Wardogs will be kicking off to the Tigers. Wardogs leading 16-13. It's been an exciting one so far here tonight at Cushing.
Yeah, I mean, all I'll say is if we see much of the same from the guys in the white jerseys, I feel good about our chances at the end of the game. Need to find a way to get two stops. You got to get 2 stops on defense. You got to execute offensively. We need 2 more scores.
Yeah.
2 scores and two stops. We're going to find ourselves in a really good position here late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. All right. So Wardogs will kick off. Cushing will take the ball, and they will go into the wind in the third quarter.
Again, that's pretty selfish of the home team to go ahead and receive. They could have chose to kick to us.
That's right. So, all right, once again, we want to thank Welch State Bank for sponsoring tonight's game for all your banking needs. They got a lot of branches, too, in Miami. Welch, Bonita, South Coffeyville. Almost anywhere you need, Northeast Oklahoma, you can find a Welch State Bank. Local decisions made by local people. And we are underway in the second half. Douthit kicks it. And this ball is going to go land in the end zone. In high school football, you cannot run it out.
That's big.
That's big time right there. So Cushing will take over. 1st and 10. Ball at their own 20 as we start the third quarter with the Wardogs up 16-13.
Yeah, great job by Shane Douthit there. Just drove the ball right there. He's got a good leg anyway, and that wind carried it in. And, I mean, putting the ball in the 20, that's big time.
All right, 1st and 10 Tigers, opening play.
Coach,
third quarter.
There's a lot of Wardog fans here in person.
This stands are packed.
They are packed, and I walked down to the restroom real quick, and I mean, I'm telling you, there's people standing across the fence, so Wardog Nation showed up tonight.
It is. Big crowd here tonight. It's all right, 1st and 10. Olligus gets the ball, drops straight back. Going to throw it to Tucker out of the backfield, and he was wide open, but he threw it in the dirt.
So a little pressure there. That was a +1. What that means is we had 4 down linemen, and the +1 is we sent a linebacker. Linebacker came free. That rushed that throw a little bit.
Yeah, and he had him wide open. That was threw it at his feet. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 20, just underway. The second half, Wardogs leading here, 16-13.
You know, Coach, I will say this, a couple of questions about, what was the thinking? Do we kick a field goal at the end? Do we not? I think the reason why is because the wind has kind of moved from straight out of the south to a swirl.
And there's a tunnel screen. They scored on that earlier. Wardogs play it pretty well. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down at about 5.
You know what I'm saying there, Coach? I think it's a swirling wind now. This is not I'm not sure how this stadium, it looks like north. We're like, north would be to our right and south would be to our left. Anyway, it's not a north or south. This is not a straight south wind. This is a swirling wind inside this stadium.
Big flag in the end zone or out of the end zone. It is a whip it all different directions right there. So,
Coach, big play early.
All right,
I mean, big play.
It's called a 3rd down and 8, actually. So, really good play right there for the Wardogs on 2nd down. Holligus takes it. He's going to drop straight back. And it's caught over the middle. Going to be a 1st down for the Tigers. He's going to move the ball up to about the 40. That's one of the things. You don't get pressure on him. He's going to pick you apart back there. They're going to pick up about.
And I'll be honest with you, that was not his best throw.
No.
That receiver actually made a heck of a catch right there.
Going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball up to the Wardog their own 40-yard line. They're going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be caught. He's going to go across the 50. He's going to pick up about 11.
Coach, I'm going to tell you right now, what blows up that little dump pass is right when that guy catches it, he feels you. You know what I mean? We got to put a pop on him legally. Once he does that, then that pop pass, he starts to get a little iffy on whether or not he wants to catch that or not. They've hit us 3 times with that play.
1st and 10, just across the 50. Wardogs bringing a lot more pressure now. Holligs is going to be, they have him wrapped up. Breaks out again. And he is going to fight forward for about a yard gain. That could have been a huge sack right there.
Coach, I'm impressed with that young quarterback, man. I mean, that Hunter Nichols had him, Chris Kelly had him, and he gets skinny and gets underneath some of them arms, and he is an impressive, tough player now.
All right.
Could have been a 7-yard loss. Turns it into no gain.
And he's strong. Not real tall, but he is strong. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10, so no gain. And he's going to take the ball, roll to his right. Throws it, and it is going to be incomplete on the far side. Going to bring up another big 3rd down for the Wardog defense.
3rd and long, and again, I think if they get no yardage here, they probably punt. If they get anything, if it's 4th and 5 or less, you're probably going for it.
Yep. Wardogs look like to be changing up some things, trying to bring a few more guys, get a little more pressure on their quarterback.
Went away from the 3-man front so far on this first series in the second half, and like you said, Coach, 4-man and now 5- and 6-man pressures.
All right. Just underway here in the second half. Wardogs up 3. 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. Drop straight back.
That was back to the – okay, and that's the 3-man front again, so mixed it up again, and we get that sack with a 3-man pressure. Really impressive job there, and now they're going to send on the punt unit.
That's right. And, Coach, you got to say hats off right there to the secondary.
Absolutely.
He had a little bit of time, and he stepped up and had nobody to throw it to.
So far, what a great defensive game plan coming out in the second half by Brad Homer and his staff. Switched it up to showed 4-man, dropped the defensive end right there, went to 3, confused the blocking up front. Big play.
Coach, they're not going to. That would have been a pretty good place for a fair.
Needs a fair catch here.
For a fake punt right there.
Yeah, it's right there,
right
but
the 50.
I think that they feel probably the same way we do. Like, look, field position is going to be a big deal the rest of the day. If they don't get it, they give us a short field, and we've proven that obviously we can move the ball. I'm going to say at will at sometimes, Coach.
Yeah,
I mean, I really do. Yeah.
And we definitely have been the best with 2 backs and 3 backs in the backfield with Lillard.
Agreed.
They have not had an answer for that so far. So Wardogs unofficial stats, but rushed for almost 189 yards.
189
almost 200 yards in the first half.
Hey, they're unofficial, but when they're sent from Rusty Mercer, they're pretty official.
So if he's off, he's probably off about a yard. All right, 1st and 10 for the Wardogs. They take over. Ball at their own 22. Once again,
21 personnel.
Yeah, 2 backs, 1 tight end.
They've been running away from the tight end is where we've been hurting them. They're running to the tight end here.
And the ball's over the right side. That's going to be Nichols. He's going to go from the 22 up to about the 24-yard line. So he'll pick up not a big gain, 2 or 3 on 1st down.
And that was actually the backside tackle that made that play. So he's actually unblocked there. I'm not sure if that's correct. If it was a backside end, I could see him not being blocked. But, that
took a little bit to develop.
Yeah,
right there. Slow developing.
You never want to have a defensive lineman make a play backside. That's not going to be the recipe for success.
All right, 2nd down. Let's call it 7, a long 7 for the Wardogs. Lillard gets it. He drops straight back, and he throws it. That's Sumapong. Oh, he just drops it. He just a little hitch route right there.
Yeah, and we got something there, too. Logan's just got to settle and make that catch first, and then he's explosive with the ball in his hand in the open field. He got so caught up in trying to turn and be a guy that catch that ball first, youngin', and then be a dude for us. So 3rd and long.
Mark that down. Come back to that. One thing we always talk about, the hitch is almost always open.
Always open. Yeah,
open.
Good ball by Sam. Yeah. Logan will be the first one to say that's on me.
And we'll come back
and we won't shy away from going back to 18. He's too good of a player.
He's been our best receiver this year. All right, 3rd down and 7 for the Wardogs. Little misdirection. That's going to be Nichols. He's going to plant, cut up field.
We have hurt them with that play. He's going to be short, but we have really, really hurt them with that play today. I mean,
it is 4th and a yard.
Yeah, I think you got to kick it.
Yeah.
With the wind, I'm kicking it, but again, you and I are pretty conservative, so.
Yep. Send Riley out. Davis coming off. Nope, Davis staying out.
Cushing is fully anticipating the kick. They're done being fooled by the quick kick. So if they're going to pull a safety out of the box that way, I'm going to be honest with you, I'd think about calling a play and going for it.
All right, 4th down and 1. Wardogs are going to kick it. Lillard kicks it, and it's caught about the 27-yard line. And good return. He's across the 50, across the 45, up to about the Wardog 44.
Just about fumbled the ball there.
All right, so both teams on their initial possession of the second half have been forced to punt. And Tigers will take over. 7:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Wardogs still lead here, 16-13. So once again, congratulations to Coach Iverson and the Miami Lady Wardogs softball team, district champions, and they will be announcing Coach early next week.
Yeah, we may even know Sunday evening, we hope. The biggest deal, we pretty much know who the teams are. We don't want to announce that yet because it's not officially official, but it'll be a three-man regional. It'll either be Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday.
All right, there's the handoff upside to Tucker, and he's wrapped up. That's Chris Kelly with a grabbed ankle. Otherwise, he might have had a bigger game.
He may have had a first down with that run. Good job by Chris.
Yeah, let's give him 3 on first down. Let's call it second down and 7 for the Tigers. Tigers on their second possession of the third quarter. Both teams punted on their initial possessions. Once again to Tucker over the right side, and he's going to be brought down right about the 35. Going to bring up third down at about 2 for the Tigers. They're going to try to kind of go into the run game a little bit more here, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're seeing the secondary. Maybe they're tired of us dropping 8, and they're going to try to keep us accountable to that run game. So that's see if they go right back to it. Maybe fake that. I can see the quarterback maybe keeping it for a quarterback run game here.
All right, third and a long 1, let's call it. And he's going to throw it deep. He's got a guy, and it is caught on the far side. And there's a signal touchdown. It's a 35-yard touchdown pass from Mulligans to Matheson, and Tigers retake the lead. Wardog had a defender there. He just went up and made the catch.
Yeah, I mean, we actually had pretty good pressure in the quarterback's face. That was just a one-man route. He was throwing one route. He was throwing it the whole time. I didn't think Walls was actually in a terrible position there. If I would coach him to do one thing better, it would be to turn.
Yeah.
He needs to turn his head, try to find the ball. But honestly, a very, very well-thrown football. Great effort by the receiver at the end to get in for a touchdown.
We're going to have a flag on the play.
Illegal substitution against Cushing.
All right. Cushing leads at 19-16. They've missed 1 extra point here tonight. And I thought about it at halftime, but I wasn't going to say it. This is a game that has very few flags so far. Very few penalties.
It's true.
Hardly
it's a good point
on either side. And I know they've had an offsides on them, and I think the Wardogs had an offsides, and that might be about it. So we're going to back them up just a little bit, and they're going to attempt the extra point. There's the snap to hold the kick.
Looks pretty good from here.
It is right down the middle, so that makes it 20-16. 6:51 left in the third quarter, and
6:51 remaining in the third
Hey,
period.
Dancer.
Yeah, Tigers take their second possession and go about 46 yards in about 3 or 4 plays to go to retake the lead. 20-16 over the Wardogs. Wardogs will be receiving, going with the wind.
Yeah, this one's shaping up to be a lot of fun here at the end. I mean, obviously it's not fun when you're a nervous parent or, obviously Wardog fan, but as far if you enjoy football, this has been fun. They're exchanging blows with each other. There's been mistakes made by both teams. Both teams have not let that really hurt them too bad. They're coming right back, and this has been a fun battle so far.
All right, 6:51 left in the third. Wardogs now down by 4, 20-16 to Cushing. This is opening district game for both teams. Wardogs will be at home next week, and they're gonna. It's not gonna be it's gonna be a tough one as McLean comes to town. McLean has been putting all kinds of points on the board.
Talented group, very, very well coached by Willie Ponder. What I found out yesterday, a former player of mine at NEO is on that staff. So it'll be fun to see him on Friday, and tough matchup next week.
And, there's the pooch kick, and we're going to fair catch the ball about the 31-yard line. So Wardog offense will come back out for their third possession, or second possession here of the third quarter. Wardogs now down 4, 20-16. Wardogs need to put together a drive.
Yeah, and another thing, in a game like this, you always think, oh, who's winning field position? It's been strange. I feel like that's been pretty close. We've had a couple of possessions with some short fields, as have they. We've had some possessions deep, so have they. So it's just been kind of an evenly played football game so far.
All right, Wardogs come out, ball hand up inside. He's in the backfield.
This has got it.
Oh, he slipped.
Slipped, yeah, because that had a chance.
31 out to about the 35. That was Hunter Nichols on the carry. He's going to pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. He planted his foot, was going to come back, and I think we could have had a really big gain right there.
Coach, I will say this. Shout out to, I don't know the young lady's name, but we have a female official here. If you watch NFL football or college football, the female officials in football are becoming more and more frequent. I think it's really great to see females getting into the sport of football, and this, I believe this is the first female official I've seen in a football game.
I think for me as well.
She's our line judge right in front of us now.
All right, so we're going to have 2nd down and 5. Wardogs at their own 35. Ball up inside.
Exact same play.
Yeah, and he's going to get about 1 or 2 on the play. That's Nichols again. Bring up 3rd. It's total a long 5 here for the Wardogs.
Cushing player slow to get up, but he did make her. He's kind of holding that abdomen area, so be interested to see if he stays in there. It looks like he's going to.
Coach, 3rd and 5. You almost got to be thinking, I've got 2 downs to make 5 yards.
Yeah, I would think so too. Because
you don't want to kick it back to them.
Well,
a chance to go up.
2 scores,
yeah,
and neither team has had the 2-score advantage, and you almost feel like that may feel like a long way away. So I don't think you're wrong here, Coach. I think Coach Gardner's probably thinking, I got 2 plays to get this.
All right, so 3rd down and 5 for the Wardogs. Lillard gets it, drops straight back. There's a hitch again. Superpon catches it. It's going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, and that's all the hitch does, baby. It's always open. You want 6 to 8 yards, throw the hitch.
All right, nice execution right there.
And what I like about it, it's into the boundary.
Yep.
That just means the short side of the field, so it's not a difficult throw as long as you get the hands down of the defensive end and D-tackle to the boundary side. Easy pitch and catch.
Yeah, all right. Big 1st down right there for the Wardogs. That makes it 1st and 10. Ball off the own 42. Under 5 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Wardogs down 4. And that's going to be Davis up the middle. He's going to go from the 42 up to about the 46.
Coach, even when we get 4 or 5 yards, regardless who the carrier is, it looks like we're just 1 guy away, doesn't it? So, and that's a kudos to Cushing. That means they're playing their responsibility. It means our guys are blocking the right guys. The goal is for the offensive line is to get your running backs to the 2nd level. From the 2nd level on, you plan on you want your running back to be a player at that point. So we're really, really close to gashing them there.
All right, 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard run by Davis. This is Nichols. He's going to go over the right side. He's going to go from the 46 up to about the 49.
I think they got away with a face mask there. I think I saw Hunter's neck kind of turn a little bit. Maybe, again, bad angles sometimes here with us, but good tough run there. I didn't feel like there was anything there, and Hunter come up with 3 yards.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Like I said, once again, Coach, I'm saying you got 2 plays to get 3 yards right here.
Oh, I say right now at this point, yeah, without question at this place to the field.
Unless there's just a negative play somewhere.
Yeah.
Right, so 3rd down and 3 in a rapidly moving 3rd quarter, already under 4 minutes. All right, 2 backs in the backfield once again. This is Davis, and he busts up the middle. He's going to get a 1st down as he goes down to the 45. Big hole right there.
Nice.
Good burst by Sept.
Yeah, that right there is what that play's supposed to look like. Yep. That's really nicely done there by everybody.
Wardogs moving the ball on the ground.
And you know, funny, you said great burst by Seth. When you say great burst, that means the O-line has done their job in the gaps there. That means that he or Hunter or Braylon or whoever's back there, they have seen the gap, and that's why that burst happens.
All right. Here's Kelly tight end to the right. Wardogs up in the middle. Hit right about the line of scrimmage. Oh, Hunter Nichols fights forward.
I'll say that was a really, I'm trying to get that guy's number 56 for Cushing. That is Cade Ryston, I believe. He really, really played that well. Hunter somehow turned that into a positive gain on that, but 56 really played that well.
Nichols is down.
And Nichols is down, kind of shaking up a little bit here.
If I'm guessing, I'm saying he got the wind knocked out of him.
I'm not sure. He's fought a hip and an ankle.
Or else he's cramping. There looks like
that looks like a cramp stretch.
They're stretching that out.
Those are the ones we don't mind too bad, Yep.
All right, so Wardog's got another drive going. It's going to bring 2nd down in about 9. 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Wardog's down 20-16. What's been a good one here tonight at Cushing. Just a long drive up here. Sure.
So we'll got a few more shout outs that we can get to while we get Hunter stretched out here. Shout out to Coach David Gilstrap, who's watching back home. Shout out to Dick and Cindy Lillard, who are watching from home with their good friends Carolyn and Bob from Red Wing, Minnesota. So we have some Wardog fans from Minnesota watching us. How about that?
All right.
Shout out to Mr. Ron Stoll, longtime teacher, choir director, public address announcer.
Ron's watching from Northwest Arkansas.
Silent Springs, Arkansas.
Yes,
He
sir.
says, great job as always. Appreciate you, Mr. Stoll. And a shout out to my mama, who didn't make the trip with us. She is at home. Says she really appreciates all the students and people who run Wardog TV that gives people an opportunity to stay from home who don't like to travel too much. And then Jake Martin, old pitcher boy. Appreciate you, Jake. He said, great broadcast tonight. Go Wardog. So thank you guys very much for your support. And not only of the War Dogs, but of Wardog TV. And we couldn't do it without our student team here tonight. Shout out to those guys and ladies one more time again tonight. That's Parker Woods, Kiara Richards, Miss Sage Tressler, and Mr. Ronnie Harner. And then obviously David Frazier, our executive producer.
All right, second down. Let's call it 9 for the War Dogs as the drive continues. I'm looking at Coach. I'm guessing that's probably Braylon Riley in the game now.
That is, that's actually Dominic Humble. Oh, we got something here, Coach. Yeah, what a great thrown ball.
Man, that is a great catch down about the 16-yard line.
And that's Logan Sumapong. I love that ball by Sam Lillard. And I'll tell you, Logan Sumapong, that's really good coverage. And Logan used his body to shield that ball. What a great play.
Yeah. I was waiting to see because it's on the far side of the field. And a heck of a catch right there. War Dogs, 1st and 10, just outside the red zone.
And when you hit a couple of those, now they're like, okay, we got to squeeze out of this box a little bit. Now it opens up the running lanes, we hope.
All right. Coach, who did you say is in the backfield now?
Right now it's Dominic Humble,
All right,
number 21.
All right. It's going to be Davis up the middle. He's going to go from the 22 up to... Say we're not real high up here, so it's hard to get a really good angle.
Looks about the 13, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to say give him about 3 on the play, 3 or 4. Here's some scores from the district. Wagner leads Skiatook 60-0 at the half.
Oh, goodness.
Hooligan 41, Cleveland 7 in the 3rd quarter. And last night, McLean beat Catoosa 46-10 in the Thursday night games. That's some other district action for you.
Hey, Catoosa's much improved, Coach. You watch some film on them. They beat Verdigris earlier this year, beat Tulsa Edison. The district's getting tough.
All right, 2nd down and 7. Ball handed up inside.
That's Braylon Riley there with his first carry of the night. Good to see Braylon in there.
Riley's going to go from down to about the 13-yard line.
3rd and about 3, Coach.
Yep. And like I said, once again, 3rd and short. You're thinking 2 plays. That's kind of my thought here. Because you're thinking 6, you don't want to.
Yeah, I think this deep in with we're getting close to getting into the 4th quarter. I think kicking you always love points, but it still puts you behind 1. Hopefully it's a moot point. We can punch it in.
All right, 3rd and 3 for the War Dogs. 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. War Dogs down 2016. There's a hand up inside. It's going to be a 1st down. Touchdown!
That's Seth, 26.
13-yard run. The War Dogs retake the lead with 52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. War Dogs now up 22-20.
Just good patient running. Again, the crease is really nice there. Seth got to the 2nd level, made a guy miss. It's what it's supposed to look like.
Coach, what an impressive drive.
Beautiful drive.
Some big runs early, highlighted by the big throw and catch by Sumapong. And Davis caps it off with a 13-yard touchdown run. The War Dogs retake the lead here late in the 3rd quarter. Doubt that on for the extra point. There's the snap, the kick to hold, and it is no good. It is blocked.
And, Coach, that's a massive point in this game. Remember that play. Remember the play. The difference in the game now all of a sudden is the safety.
Yep. So that's the War Dogs still up 22-20. Impressive drive right there by the War Dogs. Coach, you talked about half. War Dogs need 2 drives. 2 stops.
2 stops. We've gotten 1.
Got 1. This is when we need the second one right here.
And I said 2 stops, 2 scores, and it puts us in a great position. We have 1 stop. We have 1 score.
Yep. So this would be a good time for a defensive stop right here.
Really nice message here from Carolyn and Bob Holmston. These are the friends of Dick and Cindy Lillard. Got my number, obviously, from one of them. Just said, hi Chad, enjoying the game from Minnesota. Looking forward to watching the War Dogs in person in October with the Lillards. So that'll be awesome. Hopefully we'll get a chance to meet you, the Holmstons. Thank you guys for your support. Shout out to Melissa Atkinson, who takes care of all of our finances at the high school. Her and Chris are at home watching the dogs. Appreciate you guys. And Colby Allen, long time. Colby and Debbie Allen have graduated a couple of War Dogs through here. Their son Daniel is our offensive line coach, and it's Coach Allen's birthday today.
Well, happy birthday
So
to
happy
Daniel.
birthday, Coach Allen. Hopefully we can give you a great present
That's right.
by keeping this lead for the next 12 minutes, 52 seconds.
All right, Douthit kicks it. He's going to kick it deep once again. This one is going to be caught about the 1. Going to be brought out. Oh, he's hit hard. Oh, he's still on his feet. Still on his feet. Dancing around. Hit again. And he's going to get up to about the 27, 28-yard line.
Still overall, I know we missed a tackle, but you know what's really good? We're running to the football there. We're staying patient. We still making them going a long way here.
Coach, I know we got people coming from all over to watch Miami. I know that Tyson Lawson, who has a son, help me with his first name here.
Trent.
His uncle is here from Oklahoma City, which is, I graduated high school with his uncle, Darren Lawson. I said, well, I hate to say this, but I've not seen Darren since we graduated probably.
Wow.
And the next summer will be 40 years. So
The Wardogs have played a couple of football games since you've seen him.
yes, sir.
Empty backfield,
All
motioned
right.
out of it, trying to get the slant inside.
Throw to the back, and he drops it. Oh,
Good job
Yep.
by Miami there to
Yep,
go
they
ahead and
had
think that. So
Yep.
what they're trying to do there, that is a two-man route. He motions him out, hoping to get the outside linebacker to chase, and they're trying to throw the slant where the outside linebacker was. We covered that up. That's why he checked it down to the running back there.
all right. Second down and 10. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Wardogs up 22-20. Drop back again. It's caught out on the flat. He's going to be first down up from the 27 up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of about 11 on the play. It's going to move the chains. A lot of balls in the air by the Tigers, and it's going to be a good time for the Wardogs to pick
Yeah.
one up. And Coach looks like they're going to be content not to run another
Well,
play.
and it doesn't surprise me. They got a first down. They're going to flip. They're going to take the wind here. So that doesn't surprise me at all. And we're in a great. This is if you would have said take a lead into the fourth quarter, would you just feel good about it, regardless of if it was 1 point or 10 or 30?
Yeah.
You're always going to say yes. It's close. It's a
Yeah.
2-point lead, but we're in the lead going into the fourth.
All right, so 3 quarters in the books. And the Wardog Band plays the fight song. Shout out to the cheerleaders, the Mamiettes.
Absolutely, those
They're here
ladies.
supporting Wardog football every Friday night.
And you know what's there's a million of them down there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The fact that there are that many girls that are out and that many girls that are committed to it, both for the high school cheer team and the Mamiettes. So thank you all for coming. And obviously, Eyes with Pride, the Miami Wardog Band, who I always say they are undefeated at halftime. I've never seen anybody better than them. Shout out to Toy Harris, Austin Morris, Brad Harrison, and the Wardog Band. Appreciate your support as always.
All right, so 12 minutes to play here in Cushing. The Wardogs holding on to a 2-point lead, 22-20. Cushing's going to be facing a first and 10. Ball's going to be at their own 38-yard line.
Be a good time for one of them turnover thingies.
Yes, sir. All right, first and 10, ball to your own 38. Wardogs still leading, 22-20, and we're going to have movement there. We're going to have a little false or illegal procedure. So either way, it's going to back up the Tigers 5, I'm pretty sure, on this one. Looks like he just didn't snap the ball.
Yeah.
Line fired out, and
Yeah.
he just didn't snap it.
We'll take 3 or 4 more of those. That'd be great.
Yes, sir. Just feel like it's a good time for a bad snap.
We're not biased here at all on Wardog TV
No.
toward the Wardogs. Nor are we apologetic.
No, sir.
All right, we need a big play here. Got to take
All
advantage
right.
of work first and long. Let's go. Let's go to work here, boys.
First and 15. Wardogs now with the 4-man front.
Looks like pressure coming from
Yeah.
the edge.
Tigers got 3 receiver to the left, tight end to the right.
What we got going on here? I'm not sure what the pause is here. I mean, chains are set. That's something on the Cushing sideline. The side judge on the Cushing side. Oh, 12. They're waiting on the clock.
yeah,
Okay,
they-
here we go.
There we go. Took a second off on that. Put it back on there. That's going to make it first and 15. Hand up in the middle, and he's going to be hit. Going to pick up about 5 or 6. It's going to bring up second down, and let's call it 9 for the Tigers.
Tough run there. I didn't see that as much there. He does a good job. Not a real big guy.
No, Tucker's just a sophomore, and they've had a little bit more success in the second half running the ball.
They have.
Yeah.
I feel like they've went to it a lot more as well.
Yeah. Second down and 10, ball at their own 38. War Dogs leading 22-20, just underway here in the fourth quarter. Split the tight end out, trips to the left. War Dogs coming. Throw it over the middle. Oh, somehow caught.
Yeah, that one's, you just got to, again, you tip your hat. I mean, it's a heck of a play. I thought we had good pressure.
Yep.
I thought we had guys around him. That's a really nice catch, Coach. Sometimes some guys make plays.
He kind of threw it up, and the receiver came in and answered the prayer. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball down into Wardog territory. Ball at the 37. Holligus drops back. And throw deep down the right side. A nice play right there by Garrett Walls. He knocks the play around.
Yeah, good job there.
Yeah, he was right with him the whole time, and Garrett goes up and knocks that away. So good coverage on the play.
So again, going back to the earlier touchdown, I thought Garrett was in good position. The one thing he didn't do was turn right there.
Yep.
What's he do? He turns and he turns to the inside where he can make a nice play on the ball. So good job there by the senior.
All right, let's call it second down and 10. Ball at the Wardog 37. It's been a outstanding football game so far. Well played by both teams. Wardog leading here 22-20. Holligus gets it, rolls to his right. And that is going to be thrown.
Boy, that's a tough throw there. I'm really surprised. You know, they're rolling him to the boundary. They're trying to flood. They're running the out flood route.
There's not a lot of room over there.
That's just a tough play there.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 10 for the War Dogs.
No doubt 4-down territory for the Tigers.
Sir.
Boy, sack here would be huge.
All right. 10:48 left in the contest. War Dogs still lead 22-20, and we're going to have
That's a false start. That's a false start.
That's going to turn 3rd and 10 into 3rd and 15.
Left tackle I could see the left tackle kind of budge there a little bit, so it's a good call by the side judge.
What's happening is those guys getting a little tired.
Well, and then we're starting to bring a little pressure.
Yep.
They're trying to get that extra kick step back, and he just kind of shifted a little bit there. It's a good call.
All right. 3rd and 5. Ball now at the War Dog 42. 3rd and 15, excuse me. Ball at the War Dog 42. 10:48 left in this one. War Dogs with 3-man front. War Dogs going to bring a little extra pressure off the edge. Throwing it deep. Garrett back on the coverage. And he catches it out of bounds. He's out of bounds. Oh, they're going to mark him in. They're going to call that a catch. Boy, I need to look at that one again. That ball was caught about the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody in front of me stood up, so I couldn't tell. I'm not going to comment.
It was close. It was a heck of a catch.
And that is a fact. Whatever the reason, I'm not going to comment on something I didn't see. I'm really not.
Looking right down the sideline. So either way, it's a catch for them. They're going to throw the ball over the middle, and that's going to go high. Going to bring up second down and 10. Ball at the War Dog 13.
Well, that's really a big play right there, because if that ball's out of bounds or it's dropped, it's 4th and 11.
Yep. All right, second down and 10.
I know our coaching staff didn't love the call. I know that's not going to shock anybody. But honestly, Coach, I didn't see it.
I couldn't either.
I'm not, close. And again, I'm just not going to call it in or out. If he would have made the catch and I got a foot down, I'd have called it that way, but I just didn't see it.
All right, second and 10 for the Tigers. They hand the ball up inside to Tucker, and he breaks some tackles. He's going to go in for a touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run by the sophomore Tucker, and Cushing retakes the lead at the 10:28 mark. Going to make it 26-22, but Tigers up 4.
You're going to get a 2-point conversion here. There's no reason why you don't.
Yeah, Tigers going to go for 2 here, I'm sure. Try to push the lead back to 6.
By the way, battle of these two schools with the exact same fight song. How about that?
That is.
I don't know why I never picked up on that until literally just now.
All right, Tigers going to go for 2, up 4. Motion across the formation. Throw it out, and he is going to be No good. No good. So the lead stays at 4. Good job right there by the Wardog defense.
I mean, either way,
Yep.
it's a touchdown to either take the lead. But that is big, though, because now if we are able to go down and score, we kick an extra point. It's a three-point game now instead of a two-point game.
All right. Wardogs now find themselves on the short end of a 26-22 score.
Coach, what a football game.
Oh, man.
My goodness.
Just well played on both
Oh,
sides.
these two teams are going at it. A couple more shout-outs. Shout-out Cody Maple. He says, great coverage tonight, guys. Video coverage is awesome. Coach Cindy LaFay and Siri LaFay with a nice Go Dogs. Appreciate you, ladies. Shout-out to my in-laws, Dell and Debbie Bryan, who are watching back home in Miami. Brandon Fletcher, thank you, Mr. Fletcher. Mr. Fletcher, member of our home chain gang. His wife, Katie, is one of those Welch State Bank members who do a great job in the community and has helped sponsoring us tonight. Shout out to Brandon and Katie Fletcher.
All right, and back to action here. There's the kick. Once again, a short pooch. School's going to be caught, and good job right there coming up and catch that one, because that one did not get as near as deep as the other ones.
And this is outstanding field position
we'll
for
take
us.
Some scores around the state from some bigger classes. Bigsby big over Norman North, 53-0. Who wants to play the Spartans?
Good grief.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet the other day that it said best teams in the state of Oklahoma. It had OU 1, Bixby 2, Tulsa 3,
Or Roberts 4.
Oral Roberts, who doesn't have a team 4, and then Oklahoma. What are they doing to the Pokes? I mean, come on now.
Oklahoma State 5th.
But the Bixby Spartans, I can confirm they can play some football.
They are good. All right, 1st and 10 for the Wardogs. Now trail by 4. That's Nichols up inside. And not a lot of running room right there. He's going to get 1 or 2. Not a lot. Number 4, Tulsa Union big over Owalsa, 34-8. Jinx big over Enid, 42-0. Some of the bigger schools around the state. A lot of schools off last week with the 0 week and going in, to district play. But everybody's back in action tonight. 2nd down, and it's called a long 9 for the Wardogs. It's going to be to Davis, and not a lot of movement right there by the Wardog front. Those 2 plays, not any movement at all. The Wardogs now facing a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, maybe the first time tonight that in back-to-back plays we're not gaining 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards.
You're correct. 3rd, and they're going to call it 10 for the Wardogs. Ball at their own 37.
Got to get protection here for the quarterback. I think we can beat them in the secondary hill, but got to give Sam some time to throw the football.
All right, big play here for the Wardog offense. Lillard gets it. We're going to have a penalty.
We're going to have 2 penalties, so regardless, I think...
And a sack.
No, that's a fumble.
Oh, fumble.
I think we have a hold. I'm not sure what the penalty is on this side. I don't know if...
I'm afraid that both of these are going to be on the Wardogs.
Yeah, and if that's the case, they're going to... Yeah, he's going to decline them both. He already has, so we're going to punt we're going to have to put the football right back to him, Coach. That's not a great time for a 3-and-out.
No, it's not. But still 9 minutes to go in this one. Wardogs still trail only by 4.
We still need that stop.
Yeah, and another score.
And we still need that score. So they're calling that an illegal formation, and then they called a hold.
Holding.
Yeah, and obviously they're going to decline both.
So Wardogs now going to be forced to punt.
And I think we're going to go traditional punt here. I see Sept going in there, and this will be interesting. It's been a hot minute since 26 has punted the football. So, and I'm going to be honest with you, with that brace that he's wearing that holds his right shoulder down, if this ball's anywhere over his head, I'm not sure he can get his arm up over his head. This needs to hit him in the chest, and he needs to get into one here against the wind.
It's a good snap.
Okay.
There's the kick.
Good. Nice sky-high ball. We need a muff.
Fair caught.
Oh, did that hit him?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought it may have hit his leg.
He was going to. Good job right there by Davis and the punt team as they kick it in. The Tigers will take over, ball at their own 35-yard line. So Wardog defense needs to step up here. Wardogs desperately in need of a stop. 8:48 now left in the contest. Wardogs still trail by 4, 26-22.
got to have a stop, Coach.
Yes, sir.
We cannot go down. Really, they can't score anything more than a field goal.
Nope, we can't afford to go down.
No more
two
touchdowns here,
scores.
or it's going to be a tough sledding for us.
Just because when we score, it's a long
And it'll be interesting to see
monotonous drive.
if they try to do a quick strike here. Maybe the first 2 out of 3 plays, they try to hit us something quick.
All right, Cushing takes over. Ball at their own 35, leading 26-22. Ollie gets back, throwing over the middle. It's caught.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did. They tried to take the big shot right out the gate. They did a good job protecting him.
Yeah. Ball goes all the way to the Wardog 30. Nice throw and catch right there. And Cushing's gone on the move again.
Yeah, if there was ever a chance of a turnover, it'd be right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a false start. They never even got set. That didn't look right from the get-go.
All right. Crunch time right now for the Wardog defense. So they got their backs against the wall. Cushing up 26-22. Ball at the Wardog 35. First and 10. Now first and 15. Following the penalty. Following the big pass play.
So Cushing's went to a couple of check me here's. They're trying to see if they can catch us tipping the blitz or not.
Yep. All right.
No, saying that's what they did. So we tipped the blitz.
We're gonna get
that's roughing the passer. We tipped the blitz. They went to the screen game, and they're going to get an extra 15 yards on top of that play. And actually, he's calling it targeting.
Will that result in an ejection?
No, it doesn't
No?
in high school football. I think he has to go out of play, though. But it's going to be the bigger part. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. So they're going to have the ball probably at about our 11-yard line.
They're going to be down there knocking on the door. Definitely going to be in the red zone. Cushing up 4, 7:58 left in the contest. Wardogs need something positive to happen right now on the defensive side. Cushing to put one in the end zone is going to make it really an uphill battle for the Wardogs. Ball at the 12. Wardogs going to have 12 men on the line on the field. Another penalty.
Golly.
Some things that at the last minute have just gone to a mess here for the
Yeah,
Wardogs.
for both teams, and we had that play 8 up right there too, and they're going to get an extra 5 yards out of it.
Going to put it down at the 5. Looks like they can still get a first down inside the 1. Let's put the ball at the 7. Ball at the 7. First and 5. Ball at the 7. Big stop needed right here by the Wardog defense. We need a turnover, a bad snap, something positive to happen right there. Ollie gets dropped straight back, and he throws it. Touchdown, Tigers. They push the lead to 10. Makes it 32-22. Wardogs down 10, still 7.5 minutes.
It's a big extra point coming up here. We need to really be aggressive here and hold this to 10. If not, it forces us to score, make a 2-point conversion, and still get an onside kick.
Just a tie. Field goal. So Wardogs down 32-22. Still, like I said, 7.5 minutes left in this one. Still time for the Wardogs. Snap to hold the kick, gets up, and it looks like it's right through the middle. It is. And the lead bumps to 11 for the Tigers as they, with quick strike ability, have extended the lead up to 33-22. All right, they'll be kicking off to the Wardogs. Still 7:33 left. Still time in this one.
Yeah, 7:33 with 3 timeouts. You can easily get to your 2 possessions you need to get back in the lead, but you need to get points one way or the other on this drive with, what do you say, Coach, 3.5 minutes, maybe 4 left. You go for the onside kick regardless, and you got 3 timeouts, and you got to hold them to no more than 1 first down to get the ball back. So it's not just dire yet, but we need some points with probably no less than 4 minutes left in the game, I would think.
All right, 7:33. Wardogs now trailing by 11. And Cushing will kick off once again. Cushing has Little Pooch onside all night. Last time it landed about the 40. And Wardogs were able to come up and field it.
Yeah, I mean, the gap we're getting, as I say, right there is where I like where David Homer's doing. He's adjusting there. He's going to fill that gap a little bit.
Another Pooch kick. This one's a little bit
This
deeper.
needs to be returned.
And it is dropped. And, that's the one that had a chance to. And we're going to have a...
That's going to be 15 yards on number 6, I think, for Cushing. It's either, I mean, it's... I thought he stared right down at number. Yeah, he did. This is going to be 15 yards from the 35. We're going to take the ball here, Coach. About midfield.
Yeah. So we'll take whatever break we can get right now. Ball is right at the 35. So there's a flag on the play, which looks like it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Tigers. Unsportsmanlike conduct is what they're going to officially call.
Coach, that is a massive penalty. I mean, we're going to take possession of the ball at midfield here.
It's going to go all the way to the 50. All right, so 7:30 left in this one. Wardogs need to get some offense going here. Still have time. Don't get away with what you believe in. You still got time to run the ball.
How about just score right here on this first play?
Yep. All right, so Wardogs back to one back in the backfield with Lillard. That's Davis.
Still 8 in the box here, Coach, even with 3-man.
Lillard, they're going to throw a little swing
Oh,
pass
you got to put it on him, Sam.
And it was not a good pass right there by Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard's got to put that up and high and let him get him in space. I mean, we've got one-on-one out there.
Going to bring up second down and 10 for the Wardogs. Ball right at midfield. 2 scores by the Tigers have bumped the lead to 11. Two receivers right, tight end right, one receiver left. Davis in the backfield. And up to Davis, up the middle, 50, 45, down to about the 43. He's picking about 7 on the play. Going to bring up third and about 3. That's the area where we'd like it.
Yeah.
2 plays to pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of single back stuff tonight. This is 11 personnel,
Yeah.
1 back, 1 tight end. The first play before that was 10 personnel, 1 back with no tight end. So it's kind of the first time that Coach Gardner showed that tonight. So maybe trying to catch him off guard one more time.
All right, third and a long 3 for the Wardogs.
Wouldn't shock me to see same play now to the field side.
Davis in the backfield. It's going to be Lillard on the run. He's going to get hit in the backfield, and he's going to get driven. It's going to bring up 4th and 5.
Coach, this now becomes a massive
Yep.
play. I mean, a massive play. If we turn it over on downs here, we're putting ourselves in a tough position.
I'm not sure if that was a read play or a call. I know we pulled the backside guard, or pulled the guard and tackle from the right side. And
I really thought we were going to run zone with Sept to the field side there. That one shocked me a little bit.
all right, fourth and 5.
Yeah, and you're almost in a position where you have to throw the football here.
Yeah, you come back to the to the hitch over here, and they're going to Des Riley, and it's going to be caught.
Yeah.
It's going to be a first down.
That's perfect. That good route by Braylon.
Yeah, he knew where the sticks was.
That's
got there,
perfect.
turned around, and a nice throw by Lillard, and so the Wardogs move the chains.
And I've been on this earth for 44 years, and the hitch is still
Open. 5:59 left in this one. Davis up inside. Not a lot of room up front. Davis going to bring him down after about a 1-yard gain. Going to bring up second down and 9. 5:47. Clock is kind of our opponent a little bit at this time.
Yeah, I see Hunter coming back in. I thought we may go back to 20 personnel. So I think we're just wanting to show the threat that we can throw it with three receivers. Got a gap here. Got a gap here.
He gets a gap. He's going to have a first down. Still on his feet. Down to about the 23. So big play right there by Nichols.
So what the 11-10 personnel does do is it makes them expand out of the zone a little bit. And they're probably thinking they're going to have to throw it because we've got to score quick, and we were able to find a gash there with Hunter. Hunter's had a good night tonight.
Yes, he definitely has. Tight end, 2 receivers right. Nichols in the backfield with Lillard. Nichols again up the middle. And another decent gain up inside. Going to bring up second down. Let's give Nichols about 5 on the play.
Little tempo here for the first time tonight.
Under 5 minutes. Wardogs down 2 scores, 33-22. Lillard going to throw it. And incomplete. Pretty well covered right there. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4. That does stop the clock. 4:50. For the Wardogs to run it right here. 2 plays to get 4 yards. If you don't get it, come back to the hitch.
You love the hitch, don't you?
I do.
I'd rather not have to go to 4th down. That'd be great if we could pick it up right here.
All right. Up inside the Nichols.
Good run.
Around. He's
Good jump cut. That's really, really well done by 6.
All the way to the 10. It's going to give him 8.
Really, really. What a great series this is for Hunter Nichols.
So Wardogs knocking on the door. 1st and 10. 1st and goal. Let's see if they're going to be able to. I think they can still pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, so
inside the 1.
So I see the receivers coming out. Now we're going to 20 personnel here, Coach.
Right.
21 with the tight end, Chris Kelly.
All right, 4:30. It's going to be Davis, and he's going to be tripped up in the backfield. Slow developing play. No gain on that one. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wardogs. Ball at the Cushing Tigers at 11. Wardogs knocking on the door. Time starting to be precious here. 4:11, 4:10. Wardogs are going to have 2 scores.
I bet the ball goes in the air right here.
Davis in the backfield. Nichols in the backfield with Lillard. Drop straight back. Lillard under pressure. Throwing it. His throw.
Got him.
Touchdown,
Coach,
Wardogs.
he was open twice. He was open the first time, and Sam got the pressure, and then Logan Sumapong just worked back a little bit, did a great job there. Hey, there we go. We're at that 4-minute mark, and we got that score. We're going to go for 2 here. You have to, because the extra point doesn't help you one way or the other.
All right, 3:46. Wardogs back within 5. 33-28.
And it's needless to say, Coach, this 2-point conversion is massive.
Yeah. What a drive right there by
Oh,
the Wardogs.
goodness. Yeah,
You know,
huge.
it's really momentum at switch. Cushing scored 2 in a row quick, you know, and Wardogs take it and go the length of the field. And, you know, they helped us 15-yard penalty. Had to go. We went 50 yards.
Absolutely.
50 yards. All right, big play here.
We're trying to get a timeout here, and this is. Yeah. I know he's frustrated to have to use that because that timeout may be huge, but we don't have the right personnel in here to run our 2-point conversion.
Yeah. You know, that's something you knew going in you had to have 2. So
yeah,
it can't be a surprise. Oh, we're going for 2.
That timeout, I mean, that timeout's big right there, but he had to use it because this is too big of a play.
All right. Wardogs going for 2. 3:46 left in this one. Wardogs down 33-28. Coach Gardner forced to take a timeout right there as they couldn't get the right personnel they wanted for the 2-point conversion.
So, Coach, you get a little thought. The timeout takes the. If we had 3 timeouts, I'd almost be inclined to say kick the ball deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With 2 timeouts, I just don't know. I mean, you can still kick it deep and stop and get the ball back, but the onside kick's probably not a bad call here either. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. It'll be interesting to see.
All right, here we go for the 2-point conversion for the Wardogs. Nichols and Davis both in the backfield with Lillard.
Speed option. You needed to pitch.
And they blast Lillard on that.
Yeah, that needed to be a quick pitch there.
Yep. All right, 2-point conversion fails, so Wardogs are going to have another touchdown. 3:46 left in this one. Wardogs with 2 timeouts. Trail, they find themselves down 5. So decision time now for the staff.
And I'm going to be honest with you. If we took a straw poll of everybody in the stands and everybody listening on Wardog TV, do you kick it deep or do you onside kick it? I'd be saying it's going to be as close to 50-50 right now as you can. I don't think you're wrong either way. It's just, what do you feel good about right now down there? Yeah. Have you executed the onside kick really, really well in practice? Have they shown on film that they're poor at covering onside kicks? Have they even showed that they can line up to an onside kick? There's just so many different things here. Now, I will say this. If we did have the ball going the other way, I'm going to use that leg. I'm going to kick it deep and get in the end zone. And I'm going to be honest with you, like I said a while ago, me personally, if I have all 3 timeouts, I'd probably still kick it deep here. missing that one timeout is big. I mean, I know it may not seem like big. That is a massive timeout that we had to take. So this is very interesting to see what the call is going to be here. We're lining up in traditional kickoff.
Yeah. They
are kind of like mangling around the air.
They've got 9 guys now backing up a little bit.
So if this is going to be an onside, it's not going to be a traditional. We're going to try to surprise them with it. I will say this, looking at how the football is straight up and down on the tee, I think this is going to be an onside kick. I think we're going to try to fool them here.
All right, so Douthit on for the kick. 3:46 left in the contest.
No, he did.
He kicks it deep, and it's caught.
How about a fumble?
And a good return all the way up to the 43. He caught that in full stride.
Yeah. So we're to the point now where they have to have 2 first downs with the 2 timeouts, a minimum of 2 first downs. 3 first downs probably seals it. So these first 2 downs are going to be huge. I don't anticipate them to come out, Coach, on first down and throw it. They're going to run the football because with 7, he's had a little bit of success. So I'm definitely selling out to the run on first down. And then I'm going to take away quick game on second down and then get myself in third and long position to try to kick the ball back.
3:40 left in the contest.
Yeah, there's the give. Good job. Call time.
Line of scrimmage.
And you can either call it here or you can save it. It's okay to save it now. There's still plenty of time. That's the perfect play.
He's going to save this one. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
And even with 3 timeouts, you're probably still saving it right there. So we need one more play like that, but I don't think they go to the running game again. I think this is going to be either they're going to go back to that tunnel. I can see screen game, right? The tunnel screen that's hit us a couple of times. But mainly it's going to be some short, intermittent, quick throws to try to get their guys in space.
They're going to hand up inside to Tucker, and he's going to be brought down right at the 48-yard line. Wardog's going to take the 2nd timeout, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6. 3:04 left in the contest. Wardog's down 5. Defense facing a 3rd and called a long 5.
Yeah, and if we stop them here on their side of the 50, I think this is a no-doubt punt.
They punt it, yes.
Yeah, I mean, if it's 4th and a yard or less, I could possibly see them go for it. But, boy, it sure be nice to be down 3 right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would really change the thinking. So
Dogs need to be careful not to jump off sides right now.
Great call there, Jim. You know, Cushing's over there saying, what's our best play? What have we hurt him with tonight? If I'm them, if I'm our guys, I'm telling them to look out for the tunnel screen to 11.
Yeah. I'm looking for them to put the ball in the quarterback's hand. Maybe a little read zone or something there.
Yeah.
And he's pulled it a couple times and hurt us with his legs.
And it could even be like, just like you said, you put it in the quarterback's hands and give him a 1-read route, and if it's not there, let him try to beat us. He's beat us with his feet a little bit here.
Yeah.
But
All right, so big play right here. 3:04 left in the contest. Wardog's down 33-28. 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. Ball just in their side of midfield at their own 48. Wardog's desperately need a stop right here.
I haven't seen them line up in this all night.
I was going to say, first time I've seen this, they usually have them spread all across the field.
I don't think they run out of this. They're going to, the reverse.
The reverse.
Oh, we're in position. We got to make a play.
And they're going to score unless Wardog's chasing from behind. They do. That's a 52-yard touchdown. Little reverse right there.
We had a guy, I couldn't tell who it was. We had one guy stay home. Again, it's a formation we haven't seen all night, so you know something's funny's coming out of it. Probably the first time they've showed it all year.
Yep.
That's probably a play that we haven't seen. They put the ball in the hands of their best player.
Yep.
You know, it's what they did. So obviously that goes without saying that's a massive, massive blow to our chances. So but you know, you take the punch and you try to find a way to move the ball down the field and keep it, make it interesting.
All right, on for the extra point now. Little wing-back reverse there, 52 yards for a touchdown.
I think he missed. Yeah, he got it in there.
He did it, squeaked over. That makes it 40-28, so Wardog's down 12. 2:52 left in the contest. Wardog's definitely facing an uphill battle now.
Yeah, that one's tough. That was a tough one.
Yeah, once again, we want to thank tonight's sponsor, Welch State Bank, for sponsorship of tonight's ball game. Many locations. You want to check out their Facebook page, or you can Find them online, www.wellstatebake.com. All right, Wardogs need something really positive to happen here. Wardogs down 12, 2:52. One thing, Coach, no matter what happens to score, that erases any more question. It's all onside kick from now on.
Yeah, no doubt.
Of course, we got to go score first.
Well, and I'll tell you some other, not that I think there was any questions about either one of these teams, but these are two pretty good football teams.
Yeah.
Anybody who's got Cushing and Miami on the schedule is going to have to play good football to beat them.
Yeah.
So both teams have showed a lot of resolve, a lot of grit. We've exchanged blows all night.
Yeah.
But the problem here is just in the fourth quarter, the one team that's separated by 2 possessions now has been Cushing, and they've done it twice. It's just hard to overcome now.
Yeah. All right, Cushing lined up to kick off. 2:52. Kick is short. You're going to get on it. All right, Wardogs will take over about the 36, 37-yard line. So not bad field position for the Wardogs right there. They now face an uphill battle, down 12,
well, and
2:51.
And we're forced in a position now that we kind of get taken out of what we want to do offensively, which is run to set up the pass. I mean, we're going to have to really get to the point now with only one timeout in less than 3 minutes. We're going to have to open it up a little bit here. So be interested to see if we show some different formations here. But obviously this doesn't set up good for what our offense is kind of made about.
All right, 2:51 left of the contest. Wardogs down.
Little bunch formation into the boundary here. We're
Yeah.
probably going to try to get something to our sideline in the passing game.
Lillard back, pressure. Throw it and not caught.
Pass incomplete, broken up high.
Yeah, just a little high. Again, I think Logan would tell you, Coach, I probably should have caught that one.
Yeah.
But boy, it's a long throw over into the field.
Bring up second down and 10. .246. Coach, I'm not sure if you still got me. I've lost you on my head. Okay, now it seems like I'm back. So.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, now,
yeah.
all right, 246, 2:10, second down and 10 for the Wardogs. Down.
Well, we've made it this far. We've got to be able to finish this broadcast, right?
40-28. Wardogs are down. Hand up inside. That's Davis. He's going to fight forward for about 5 or 6, maybe 7.
Got to get up. Got to get up.
Yeah,
Got to
Wardogs
get up.
going to have to go quick. Wardogs going to have 2 touchdowns here. Time is precious.
Yeah. I mean, I get the play call, trying to get it to third, fourth, manageable.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me to do it again to get a first down.
Yep. All right. Lillard gets it, drops straight back, throws over the middle.
Oh, that wind killed that. We had him.
And that ball is knocked away.
Yeah, the wind just killed that ball up in the air. You can just see it kind of start to flutter a little bit late.
Yeah.
So it's fourth down and hitch to go.
Yep. 4th and 5 for the Wardogs. Got to have a first down right here, or it's going to be all over, unfortunately, tonight. And a game that's been played really well by both sides. Like you're right, Coach. Coming into this year, of course, Wagner was picked first in the district, and Cushing second, and Miami third, and they not disappointed here tonight. 4th down to 5. Lillard's roaming around, and we're going to have a holding call.
Yeah, we're going to turn the ball over here.
And Wardogs will turn it over on down. It's going to be a hold against the Wardogs, and they're going to decline it.
And that's going to do it because we can only stop it one more time. So honestly, they don't have to. They can just take a knee.
Yep.
So
Wardogs out of timeouts.
boy, I mean, it's. You're not going to lie. This one's going to hurt a little bit. The boys on the field are they're going to look up and say, "Man, felt like we had a chance here."
Yeah, they did. They played really well and did a lot of things tonight. But it's not going to get any easier next week.
Oh,
McLean
goodness.
comes to town, and McLean is really athletic, and they've been scoring a lot of points.
It'll be nice to be back at Red Robertson Field in
Yep.
the comfort of our own home. That I'm not talking about you and I particularly,
Yep.
even though it's nice to have the booth and the comfort there. But this one's going to sting a little bit. It really is. You have a chance to open up 1-0 in district play against the defending state champions, number 9 team in the state. But this is what I do know. When these two teams line up to shake hands in a little bit, in just a few minutes, there's going to be a lot of mutual respect between not only the players but the coaches. Again, I know a couple of the guys on the Cushing staff, and I know how much they respect us, vice versa. So a really well-played game, a clean game.
Yep.
There wasn't a lot of dirty plays. I didn't see any dirty plays.
No,
By the way. I know there was an unsportsmanlike conduct. That's just.
Yeah.
But I saw guys helping each other up, just respecting the game, and it's hard to be upset about a game that, you know, you felt like either team could have won, but obviously it's going to sting a little bit if you're a Miami fan.
All right, second down and 10 for the Tigers. They hand the ball right up the middle, and he's going to be brought down after about a 2 or 3 yard gain. That'll put the ball, by the time they snap it one more time, they're going to be under a minute. So Wardogs will fall to 0-1 in the district, 2-2 on the season. Cushing will move to 3-1 and 1-0 in the district. Wardogs, like I said, will be at home next week. Kickoff at 7 o'clock as we host the McLean. What are they?
The Titans.
I started calling
You
them
did that
Scots.
last year, yeah.
McLean Scots. They were the Scots for years. McLean Titans, they are playing some good football right now. They won huge last night over an improved Catoosa team. Third down and 8, and the quarterback will roll out. They're going to throw it deep.
He's out of bounds. He can't come back in and catch it. He can't come back in and catch it, so that's why it's an incomplete pass.
It's going to bring up fourth down. I don't like that right there. I don't like trying to sneak one
I think that's weird.
Of course, unless you're thinking, I've got to have district points. You can get
15 is your max. Yeah.
At 12 now.
Yeah. And the reason why it's incomplete is because the guy ran out of bounds and came in, was the first player to touch it, so it's an illegal touching, and it's a 5-yard penalty, and it should be a loss of down as well.
44 seconds left in this one. Like I said, Wardog is going to fall after a tough contest at number 9, Cushing.
Yeah, so that's exactly what it is. It's a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down.
Once again, we want to thank our student crew for all the things they did tonight. Mr. David Frazier, executive producer of all Wardog TV productions.
Now, thank you to Welch State Bank again for your sponsorship tonight. It's been serving the Miami community for over 100 years. They're going to punt the ball here, Coach, on fourth down. Yeah. Thank you very much for your support. We look forward to our next live stream, which will be regional softball either on Wednesday or Thursday this week, live from Harley Turner Field.
Right.
So.
And they're going to have a stoppage in play, whistles.
That's a timeout. Oh, it's a false start. I thought maybe Cushing may have called a timeout there. Crazier things have happened. I mean, you get a punt return for a touchdown right here. You got 20 seconds left. I mean,
That would be crazy one.
The football's funny.
It is.
Football's funny.
All
I mean,
right.
they snap it over his head here, Coach, and he falls on it.
Well,
we only got 30 yards to score. I
couldn't believe they put the ball in the air on third down.
Yeah, that was really kind of. That's not very smart.
I mean, 2 more times, shake hands, and.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Honestly, they were going to have to call a timeout with about 14 seconds left, I believe.
Yeah.
And probably punt it then, but that was strange.
All right, 40 seconds left in this one. Wardogs, unfortunately, on the short end of a 40-28 score.
Well, how much more fun would this be if this was 32-28 right now still?
Yeah. All right, there's a snap, the punt. Short punt.
Oh, we need to at least catch it in the air. It's going to run time off.
Ball's going to go all the way down to the 1 yard line, and that's going to put us about 99 yards away from the end zone with 33 seconds left. Big crowd. Well, thanks to all the Miami fans who made the long trip to Cushing tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Wardog, they showed out.
Yeah, disappointed with the loss, but not disappointed in the game.
Yeah, that's a great comment. I think people are going to be disappointed, but they're going to go down there and really love on our kids because this is a good football team.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, yeah. Met a former 1976 Wardog.
1977 Wardog.
Yeah, 77.
I visited with him a little bit, and he taught PE at Carl Albert for years, and as I got to talking to him, he knew a lot of the guys I'd coached with when I was in Edmond and then the O's in the city during those times in the 90s. And
lives in Edmond now.
What a small world.
Yeah, taught at Carl Albert, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, and he retired when the COVID hit. He said he's going to let somebody else take over that.
Good for him. I know about 80% of the teachers that probably wanted to retire when COVID hit.
Yeah, all right. They snapped the ball to the quarterback. He's going to go to the right side, and that will probably bring this one to a close.
I think he's going to run one more play just to. You're thinking, well, why don't you just take it in and get out of here? Well, you want to execute a little bit. You want to fight to the end. There's a lot of things to learn here, even though it may be a moot point.
Yeah. And the ball up inside and still
Good
going. And go out. That's going to be a first down. That's going to be the final play of the game, I'm sure. All right, like I said, big crowd came from Miami tonight. We wish everybody safe travels back home, and we thank everybody for tuning in and listening to Wardog TV tonight. Unfortunately, Wardog's going to come up a little short on this one to the number 9 Tigers, 40-28. Join us next Friday night as we host the McLean Titans in what will be district game number 2. The War Dogs continue to fight their way toward the playoffs. War Dogs will have to run, looks like one more play.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to officially go on record and say I don't think we have enough time now to make up the 12.
No, sir. I'm on that one with you.
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of positive to take out of this. There's going to be a lot of learning to take out of this. I think Miami football is a better football team on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then in the next Friday because of this game.
Yes, I think so.
I really believe that.
Definitely so.
Like I said, next time we join you here live, it will be on either Wednesday or Thursday, live from Harley Turner Field for live regional softball action as Lady War Dogs, district champions from class or District 4-8, will be hosting regionals, and we'll give you that information as Sunday or Monday as quick as possible.
Check social media, check Facebook. They'll give you the times for all of that. Braden Raleigh with the carry, still on his feet, and he's going to get a big carry out to almost the 39. And that was going to bring us to a close. So, thanks for joining us tonight. For Coach Chad Davis, I'm Jim Paxson for Wardog TV. God bless you. Have safe travels home, and have a wonderful weekend.